It pairs well with chocolate.
Surprise. It's a fucking French toast maple beer.
Yeah.
It says right here, it's a dessert wine.
It's basically it's like a chocolate pancake.
Oh, I'm jealous. No, I need that.
Yeah.
People. Like a fucking
Not
Twinkie.
fake. No face masks.
No face mics?
Yes.
Oh, it's the best.
Are you ready?
No.
No.
Never
Sorry,
ready.
guys. Nobody's ready. We'll be ready momentarily. You'll see what we're pairing with what.
And what we're not pairing with things.
Yeah, I know.
And pairing in other ways.
There will be there.
Ooh, yeah.
Or
By pairing, we
We're live?
Yeah.
We have visuals.
Hey!
Thanks, Mike.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Carefree High, Monsterhearts 2 actual play on Happy Jack's RPG. I am your MC for the day, or the keeper for the day. Yeah, keeper, right?
whatever
no.
you feel
no,
like
whatever
saying.
it
I
is.
think it's MC
You're
for
an
this
MC.
Whatever you
Yeah.
feel in your heart.
Yeah.
MC.
I
know this
expect
game
some
so well.
record scratches.
Call monitor.
Chicka, 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 whoop. Yeah, I'm so street.
You are.
I'm super street.
So
Hi.
impressed.
I am not street, actually. I am Adam. And I am lead GM on this episode.
This particular one?
I would like to draw your attention now to the beautiful green-haired Mac, my co-GM.
Ooh.
Savage AF.
Hi. Okay, I'm done.
In
Nailed it.
addition to being the MC, I know that's not the right term. I cannot remember.
No,
what
it is
but-
MC
Yeah,
for
it's
this.
It is MC.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so good at this game, y'all. In addition to being your MC,
We have a great start.
right?
No, I started you as MC.
Yes.
You're fine.
There's a whole chapter on
It's
it.
the MC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, look right there.
That's okay. I use GM for literally every game because I don't fucking care.
Right? Yeah.
Labels, man. Who
I
needs
just
them?
thought that contents page said macking, so yeah.
That's me.
How's it going?
So,
Yeah,
in
so-
addition to being your MC, I also play Max the Hollow. And these are our lovely players. Let's start with our
Yeah.
co-GM, co-MC.
Yeah, whatever label. I don't
Co-Mac.
care. Labels are lame though. Co-Mac.
The
Are you
Co-Mac.
also a Mac? Hi, I'm Mac, your friendly neighborhood werewolf, and in-game I'm also, well, probably a slightly less friendly neighborhood werewolf. I'm playing Lila Driscoll, who's a werewolf. Have I said werewolf a few times? I can't keep track.
A couple of times.
A couple at least.
Let's spin this around, I guess, over here, because otherwise no one will know what direction we're going.
Hooray! Hey guys, I'm Joey, and I am playing Oliver Thorne, the America's sweetheart of Carefree High,
Right?
otherwise known as the Queen.
Yeah.
The kindest, nicest person around.
Not,
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
not an
totally.
evil
Yeah.
bone in Oliver's body.
No.
No.
Just
Well, not
sweetness.
anymore.
Yeah.
Took care of that problem.
Oliver's evil bone was in another body.
Speaking of that body,
Yeah. Boom. My name is Gina. I play Ivy Harker, the Mortal. Who might be familiar with Oliver's unkind and kind bones, and Max's not super hollow.
well, it might be more hollow now.
Yeah, I think I'd use the word turgid.
Turgid. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Turgid
Ooh.
bones as opposed
Ooh.
to unturgid?
Right?
I'm not really sure that's a word that I want in that context.
So,
I know.
Max's pants T-Rex.
Yeah.
Attracted to movement.
It's like when you sent me a picture
Oh,
of a deer the other
yeah.
night that was described as dank, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, that's not a word you use in that context.
Right? Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. No dank sex.
Yeah.
Who are
But speaking of dank sex,
Speaking of being sex, hello! I am Tappy, and I am playing Rose Lee Ye Ying, the Infernal, who does have at least one evil bone in her body.
Not from Lila. I just
Not from
wanted to
Lila.
mention
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That was more like Scissor Me Timbers.
Oh, you've already killed Joey.
Would be
it
pirates
came
now.
on my nose. Oh, that hurt.
Oh,
Okay, we're fine. We're good. I'm just dying. We're
everyone,
good.
we're accepting applications for a fifth member of Carefree High because Joey is now dead.
That means it could be the ghost now, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna say he just has to change character types.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. We're good.
It's gonna be
First
fine.
the chauffeur, and then Oliver.
Yeah.
Nobody made a Scissor Me Timbers joke on Spaniard's Ghost?
I
No.
Oh,
That never happened on Spaniards Go.
You did not
Okay.
have enough lesbian
Yeah,
sex
I
on
did not
that
have
game.
enough lesbian sex in that game. Someone can make up for that.
I could not help
did.
that.
I did off camera.
Yes, you did.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes, you did.
somebody
Okay.
was trying to make
Well,
all
that's-
sorts of bow-legged blah-blah-blah comments, and I'm like, yeah, wrong.
Like swimming with bow-legged women?
Yeah.
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 Sorry, I just went to a place in my head.
I'm just gonna stop drinking.
And I'm going to keep drinking.
So, shall we do a recap? Joey, do you have a recap?
I do have a
for us?
recap. Hold on, I gotta get my handy-dandy recap.
Awesome.
And if I may open the mind's eye of your home theater, I invite you to listen to this recap with the music playing under it of TLC's What About Your Friends?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But we have to start off with a Buffy ripoff intro.
Oh,
Right,
you
but
know.
give me like
I'll
2
show you
seconds.
pictures.
No, now.
show
I'm
you.
just
How
doing
dare-
like the slowest that I possibly can. It's
Oh
like,
my God, why can't I find it?
Previously.
On
We're almost there. We're almost there.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Previously on Carefree High.
Lila had a weeping rose in her arms, carrying her across the desert. Suddenly, a streak flew across their field of vision and blocked their path. They had come face to face with a human-like wolf or a wolf-like human. Rose.
Almost like a werewolf.
Weird.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Those don't exist.
No. Rose called on her dark power to give her access to a magical curse, using sagebrush and brambles to bind the creature to the spot. The sudden use of power confused Lila, but she was also strangely attracted to the primal power and presence of this creature, causing her to fall back, leaving Rose vulnerable. Rose's use of this power excited her. Let's try that one more time. Hi, alcohol. Rose's use of this immense power excited her dark power, but seeing Lila fall back made her take Lila's hand and flee from the creature. Back at the party, after all.
Flea, werewolf.
That's good.
I'll be here all night. You can't get rid of me.
That was really lousy.
I got it,
It's
and I
not-
love you for it.
Nice.
That's going to give me a tick.
Back at the party, after all the excitement
It's
from
really
the confrontation with Lila and Rose, Oliver decided it was time for a drink. Ivy questioned how Lila could have leapt over the fence like that, and Max decided to try it. He cleared it with ease.
Yeah.
Oliver was very
Great.
impressed and tried to get Max to go out for track. Oliver took the clique inside to search for booze. Ivy got Max to hang back and told him how much she appreciated Max comforting her, both in Will's room and here at the party. And they confessed they felt something for each other and shared a kiss.
Oh, yeah.
Max confessed that he and Oliver almost kissed,
Sweet.
and Ivy asked if he had feelings for Oliver. Max confessed that he had feelings for both of them, and they both admitted they both wanted to kiss Oliver. Inside the party, Oliver noticed the party had gotten incredibly cold, beyond normal AC levels. Oliver found tequila to warm everybody up, and thus began the great Carefree body shot off.
Yeah.
The cold snap intensified. The sudden intense cold made Max recall the cold of the freezer where he was kept while being created, but this felt different.
Oh man, the tequila was
so
so
good.
cold though.
It was so cold. It was so good. Jose never tasted so good. It felt unnatural. Max felt unnerved. Ivy tried to investigate the source of the cold, but the boys were too busy drunk flirting to care. Max went in for a drunk, sloppy kiss and almost fell on top of Oliver. Back in the desert, Lila and Rose came across civilization. A strip mall and a Whataburger.
What a burger.
Lila was overwhelmed by the lights and stumbled, but was caught by the ever-graceful Rose in a perfect dip. Lila was taken off guard. Normally, I'm Prince Charming.
That line was so good.
Lila asked Rose what she did to the creature, and Rose confessed that she was a witch, with quotation marks over confess
Had
and
congress
witch.
with the devil. What?
What?
Rose explained that when Lila got sick, Rose got scared, so she made a deal to gain the power to get people to like her. To get Lila to like her. Lila said Rose is so dumb because she already liked her, and everybody's hearts grew 3 sizes that day.
Oh, good. Oh my god, my heart melted.
Right? I could
Oh.
not. Rose regretted trying to become someone else because if she was someone else, she wouldn't have had Lila. Rose asked if that was the creature that attacked her, and if it was, she wanted to go back and kill it. Lila broke down, and Rose held her while she cried. The dark power gave Rose the confidence to finally kiss Lila in the romantic light of the Whataburger. Lila's feral instincts
orange.
started taking over, and the kiss became more aggressive, more feral, causing Rose to pull away. Before they could discuss it, they were interrupted by the manager of the Whataburger, telling them no sex behind the Whataburger.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
But not literally, because
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
Because then there would be sex behind the Whataburger.
Right.
You already said no.
I don't want to know what the Whataburger manager's sex move is.
I just
Gross.
mentioned grease.
That's it.
Grease everywhere.
Would you like fries at that?
You automatically get some fries?
Yeah. Everyone gains the condition oiled up.
There you go.
Grease, it'd be the word.
Grease pig.
Greasy.
They decided to go inside for food, but before they got there, Rose asked Lila how she jumped over the wall at Brittany's and what she was doing straddling Samuel Dillinger. She didn't respond well, and Rose delivered a very low blow as they entered the burger joint.
Is it what?
It was harsh, and coming from me, like that was a deep cut. Buddy.
Even Oliver was like,
If that's all
Ooh.
it takes. It's like, excuse me?
Back at the party, Ivy and the Scubettes determined the source of the cold snap was coming from a door leading to the basement.
too bad.
Ivy and Oliver tried to open the door, but the knob was freezing cold. Max opened the door, but his hand was raw from the cold. Ivy sensed an entity at the bottom of the stairs. Oliver sensed gut-wrenching fear. Max sensed absolutely nothing and recklessly pushed forward. The three of them heard a disembodied voice telling them to go back. Go before it's too late. And it'll kill you. And then all of them heard, don't let it out! Oliver bolted upstairs, tempting Max to go with him for more tequila and body shots. Ivy decided she was a strong, independent mortal who didn't need no men, and then decided she needed to do this alone and let the boys go. But as the voice got more intense, Ivy decided it was time to leave. But she fell down the stairs, slamming into the bottom of the door, bottom door, opening it. She felt a blast of cold air blow by her and up the stairs. She screamed for Oliver as he raced down the stairs to rescue her, and the cold feeling was lifted from the party. Back at the Whataburger, Rose and Lila ate in awkward silence. Lila suddenly checked her teeth for changes. They were approached by Robert Johnson, a very average classmate from Carefree High, who asked if he could sit with them in case any of the jocks showed up. Rose recognized him as the boy she saw at the basement door in Brittany's kitchen. Rose's dark power sensed power coming off of him and wanted Rose to get to know him. They told him he could sit in the booth and over, and he sat with his back facing them, dejected.
Rose, you can't sit with us.
Rose and Lila started talking about the weird things going on with them. Rose told Lila she made a deal with someone like Jareth the Goblin King, and now she has magical powers in exchange for helping both it and Lila. Lila expressed concern for Rose, and Rose told her that her friend is interested in her because she is exceptional. Lila started freaking out about all the weird things that seemed to be happening since she was in the hospital. Rose tried to gaze in the abyss to confirm her suspicions that Lila is a werewolf, and the dark power showed her a vision of Lila turning into a werewolf and massacring every person in the Whataburger. Rose screamed and cried in terror. Lila started freaking out at Rose's reaction, and Rose gathered herself and told Lila, everything's gonna be okay, and they embraced. Lila tried to sense if there was something Rose was hiding, but was only met with insatiable lust. Lila scooped up Rose
Insatiable lust.
and took her into the night for super hot desert sex in the pale moonlight.
Yes. Yay.
Back
You're
at the
fucked
party,
with the werewolf and the
Pale moonlight.
Right.
back at the party,
Why, yes, I have.
Oliver called up Everett to pick them up and take them over to the warehouse for the party after party. In the car, Ivy decided it was time to put the moves on Oliver, and they began in some heavy petting in the back seat,
Yep.
while Max sat next to them, until Oliver pulled him into the mix too. Oliver came up for air and instructed Everett to head back to the manor, and the three of them engaged in a tequila, hormone-fueled sexual frenzy.
Ooh, yeah.
Ivy and Max felt closer to Oliver as they were officially brought into his clique, and felt soothed by this thruple tryst. I can read my own writing. While Oliver found the encounter confusing as he locked eyes with Max, finding something familiar about Max's green eye, but couldn't figure out what, and he became obsessed with figuring that out. After sex, Oliver offered his cell phone to Max so that he could call Anna, his cousin and guardian, to tell her that he was staying over. She asked if he learned anything new today, and he told her everything. Everything.
Everything.
She told him that he could stay where he was, but they will talk right after school tomorrow, and threatened that he may need to go back to being homeschooled. Max got very serious and promised to come straight home tomorrow so they could talk. After the call, Max dropped the phone and went into Will's room. Oliver left Ivy in his room to check on Max. Naturally, Ivy got up and listened at the door. Oliver found Max, who had smashed a framed photo of Will and taken a shard of glass and started cutting himself up, trying to get out of his body. Oliver tried to restrain him, but accidentally dislocated Max's shoulder.
Ouch.
Max's connection to Oliver, coupled with the pain Oliver caused him, brought intense sensations of Oliver and Ivy being torn apart and reassembled and being poked and prodded by doctors. Ivy tried to help bind Max's wounds, but Oliver turned on her and verbally ripped her apart for causing all of this pain and insanity by going down those stairs at Brittany's party and wedging herself into his night with Max and threw her out. She went back to Oliver's room to get dressed and started beating herself up, both emotionally and physically. Rose and Lila spent a lovely evening together, basking in the moonlight. Rose was able to sneak Lila back into the hospital without incident. 9/8/1992. Finally!
That's all I wanted to achieve.
We spent 9 hours playing out 10 hours.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Oliver found Max some clothes to wear and headed down to the garage to get his car ready to take Max and him to school. He found that Everett is sitting in the family town car, exactly where they left him last night. His body frozen in his seat, hands clawed, staring out into the Arizona sunrise.
You're welcome.
So good. So good. Whew. Okay, before we continue, a couple housekeeping things. I wanted to just let our listeners know, so the five of us have been continuously talking and checking in with each other.
Because we're obsessed with each other.
We're obsessed with each other. So that would have happened normally, but there was a little bit of an extra component to that over the last week because we went to some really dark places, and we had a long discussion. I think there's like an extra 30 minutes of discussion on camera after the game, and then there was like an extra 30 minutes outside, and then and then lots of chatting on our Slack channel. But anyway, but you guys don't see that, but I wanted all of our listeners to know, like, this is something that I personally feel is extremely important when you're playing Monsterhearts, and especially if you're going for a serious game of Monsterhearts. You can play it lighthearted and campy if you want, but if you're going for really serious emotional exploration, you got to check in with your teammates, with your group, with your players, you need to keep that communication open so that everybody is comfortable with what you're doing and what you're exploring. So, so we're not really going to share all that because some of it's very personal. But wanted to let everybody know this is something we're doing off camera and occasionally on camera too, to make sure that we're playing this game responsibly for the five of us. And so,
also, I think it's a good lesson for people who are GMing too, to be able to learn to read the temperature of the table. So that was something that I was very focused on during the last game, was making sure that everybody was comfortable and getting ready to step in if it got to a place where it seemed like I needed to kind of shut things down and move them forward.
And everybody there were a number of people that were very conscious that the X card was on the table so that they could take advantage of that if things kind of crossed that.
And I think it's important for players as well as people who want to GM or maybe have a GM before. You have to be able to kind of take stock of things, and that's really important.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
and I was just going to say I appreciate playing with people who look out for each other, but even I guess just a good rule of thumb is don't assume, just ask too. Like I was like, people were cool, but sometimes when you ask that question, you can get good dialogue or conversation going.
Yeah, and so just a reminder, our players remember, but just a reminder for everybody watching or listening, we have our X cards on the table. We have it very visible for this game because it is a very important function of a game like this. So anybody can tap it at any time. We stop what's going on in the game, and we move on. You do not have to explain why you're tapping it. You do not have to explain what you're uncomfortable about. We just simply acknowledge that this is somewhere somebody doesn't want to go, and we all respect that. and we move on. For those of you listening, we cannot. We've said this a couple of times, but we can't really give you trigger warnings when we don't know where we're going to go either. So, be aware that if you're listening to this podcast, we do deal with some serious issues, especially with teenage angst kind of issues like sex and and self-harm and and all of that stuff. So if you're worried about things going in a place that might be difficult for you, we are totally fine if you want to wait and check with the forums and check with other listeners and see if there's going to be something that's going to trigger you, and that's okay. This game is not for everybody to play, and it's not for everybody to listen to. We hope that you're here and you're enjoying us, but if you can't do this, that's totally okay with us. We respect you and we love you. And then real quick before we start, I'm going to do some housekeeping things because several
More
things.
housekeeping.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's just several things happened right at the end, and Max had drunk and reckless conditions and the one of us condition from various things that happened. Drunk is totally gone because it's the next morning. Reckless, I think his conversation with his keeper kind of took that away from him, but I'm keeping the one of us condition because I think Max feels even more connected to Oliver now.
Yeah,
So-
I think it's a good idea to
Yeah,
recap
so-
conditions
good
and the
idea.
ones
I was
that you
just
feel
gonna-
should be nixed.
Yeah.
Because I know I want to scratch one off of here and keep
Yeah.
two. So
Yeah,
right
which
now I have Bewitched, Weirdo, and Aggressive. I feel
Uh-huh.
since this is a new school day, Weirdo's probably going to be in play because of the party.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Aggressive has been managed.
I think so.
Mischief managed.
managed, yes.
But I am going to keep Bewitched because that seems highly appropriate, and that was the very tail end of our last game.
Cool.
Okay, all right.
My conditions that I'm definitely keeping manipulative because Brittany called me on that, and
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Definitely keeping obsessive with Max because that was something that was really kind of cool and interesting that I want to explore
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
For sure. The only one I think I want to get rid of because of what happened between me and Ivy is Enamored.
Yeah, that would
I
make
think that
sense
one's gone.
because of the darkest
Yeah.
self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can I ask?
Please.
It sounded like your darkest self. You had some resolution with that last time because of something that happened.
Well, yeah. So Max's darkest self, to escape it, he must come to see how someone else feels more trapped than you do, and so I kind of feel like connecting with Ivy telepathically. And seeing that she was going through the same thing in a different way, that's with the self-harm and with the and that feeling of she just can't do anything right, which God, that's still such a beautiful moment. But I think that kind of snapped him out of it.
That makes sense to me. Cool.
But I plan to play this out in the fiction at some point, but I think he feels a much stronger bond with Ivy than he
that
did.
was more a Gina player question because I don't know that I haven't played with the Hollow for a long time, so I was just curious.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, and I don't know, how do you feel about Oliver, and is he out of his darkest self? Or is he...
I think so, just because I asked Mac when it happened, when I turned on Ivy.
Yeah, you just, yeah.
Well, it was the innocent thing. You asked me
Right.
about that,
Right.
and it was. I think innocent has a lot of meanings.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was innocent in
In
her
that
adoration
moment,
of
exactly.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
she
was, I think, more important than
Yeah, which kind of was
innocent.
going for. She had nothing wrong in the situation,
kind of trying to
but she
take
was
care
the
of
easiest target to
Max
just
Precisely.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that made sense.
Yeah.
Is that also how you resolve it then? Like that once,
Yeah,
once you act out on
I have to. You escape your darkest self when you relinquish part of your power to someone more deserving, or when you destroy an innocent person in order to prove your might.
well done,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. That's good.
So
yeah.
we always destroy.
Yeah, always
Yeah.
destroy. 'Cause why would you give up your power, Oliver?
The only
Yeah.
condition I had
So, yeah.
was disoriented, and I thought maybe that with the
Yeah.
I
getting
feel
it
like
on.
that.
I
I
think
think
that's
you're
gone.
okay
Yeah.
wiping that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that was because of the
It's-
staircase.
Yeah, because you
and
tripped down the stairs
heck
and
yeah.
you slammed into a door,
Yeah,
so you were
in the
physically
dark,
disoriented.
in the
Yeah. But you got some sex, and you had some
Yeah.
really emotional trauma,
And some sleep.
and some
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Your
gone.
brain was bouncing around in your skull. And now,
Right?
now you've gotten some rest.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
Tappy, what about Rose?
I have Loyal, which I think is
Oh.
even more supportive at
Uh-huh,
this point.
yeah.
Bewitched and loyal.
And then the next one is Irresistible, which obviously Rose is still irresistible.
I think so. I think that's okay.
Well, that was
So-
something
Now-
she bargained to get from the Dark Power so
Yes,
that
yeah.
Lila was going to be unable to resist.
Yeah.
Because it's literally
Right.
irresistible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I do have
Love
one
it.
more for you. I don't know if you didn't write it
What's
down.
that?
Shit list.
Oh, I think that's still in play.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm totally shit-listed.
Shit-listed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to try and get off that shit list.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait to see what you do.
So, this is gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
I'm irresistible.
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes,
It's
So
yes.
am I.
true. Oh.
Just ask me, I'll tell you.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So so ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
If you guys, let's go. If you guys are okay with it, I want to just kind of narrate a
Yeah.
little montage.
Do it.
Okay.
Feel
Mad
free
chocolate for the
to
montage.
embellish, build upon, challenge, and say no something different if you want. But I'm just going to kind of go for a
Cool.
second, and then you guys jump in if there's something you want to do, and then we'll go somewhere. So
Okay.
Cool.
So we'll play with it, see how it goes. So the song, yeah, there's a song for this one too. The opening montage song of episode 4 is "This Used to Be My Playground" by Madonna.
Yes.
So
Nice.
so we open up with seeing the Thorne mansion, and there are sheriff's cars all around, lights flashing. There is a coroner van being loaded up with a body bag. We see Oliver sitting with his mother and somebody in a suit who's probably a lawyer talking to a sheriff, and Oliver locks eyes with Max out the window as Max is being put in a car with like there's a Native American woman who is standing next to him and like sort of holding his arm and gently putting him into a car. He locks eyes with you and watches you until the car drives away and they disappear. We cut to the hospital where Lila's parents are like her dad is carrying her. She has mother and father.
Yeah.
Okay, so her father.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Father's,
actually did name them somewhere, but I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know where I wrote it
I
down.
know, me too.
So her father's carrying her bag. Her mother is signing papers, and she's dressed in normal clothes, and they start to walk her out of the hospital.
To go home first.
To go home first, yeah. Rose wakes up in her bed with a gigantic smile on her face.
Oh yeah, I think Rose thinks that she's in the very beginning of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how she's going down
Yeah.
the street. And there's animated like
Yeah.
birds and
Little
squirrels,
Twitter.
and yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Something
Painted.
sweet and almost kind.
that is.
Yeah,
suddenly
I
cuts
was
to that.
skipping to the Beast
Yes.
song because I felt that was more appropriate.
Yeah.
No, that's totally it.
Yeah.
That's totally it.
And we see her get dressed. She looks hot. She's like radiant, beautiful, like everything Rose thinks her parents always wanted her to be.
Mm-hmm.
And she just bounds down the stairs, grabs a Pop-Tart, and smile. Her parents smile as she goes up the window. It's like happy, perfect world. Like,
Oh no.
oh no.
It is.
I know, right? Yeah, that's always one of the most terrifying things you can do to a player at your table is tell them that everything is perfect. GM pro tip.
Yep.
Like everything's great. You got everything you wanted. It's awesome.
Forever.
Forever.
Wing.
Yeah. And then we cut to Ivy, just as This Used to Be My Playground gets its saddest moment.
Oh. Yep.
And Ivy wakes up. She looks tired, bags under her eyes,
like
hair
puffy
mask,
crying,
puffy crying,
all-
yeah,
yeah.
eyes bloodshot, slow motion shower, you know, as she just like stands there numb with the water running over her, and you know, we see her putting on her makeup and very carefully hiding all of the puffiness, and you know, going through her routine, putting her armor on. Mm-hmm. So
totally.
Yeah, and then we cut to the school, and yes.
So, if I may interject, so Lila goes back home with her parents, and she's both elated and irritable at the same time. And as she's getting ready for school, she takes out one of the shirts that she's very known to wear, and it's like, you know, like pink and got like flowers and stuff on it. And she pulls out a pair of scissors and cuts it up into a midriff.
Yes.
And she usually wears overalls. She's very much like very conservative.
Yeah.
But she's doing the like overalls are folded over at the waist and the crop top, and just seems like more confident than she has been before leaving the house.
Oh yes, love it. Yeah. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah. Chocolate break. Sorry. So.
Also, if I can step into GM for a moment.
Yeah.
I imagine there was probably a conversation in the car between Max and his cousin.
Yeah. I think you see Anna just like clearly lecturing.
Yeah.
And Max just kind of staring at the window, looking kind of sad and forlorn.
And there were cop cars, or a cop car.
Yeah. There were multiple
Cop cars,
yeah.
and then escorted though into car with possibly the cousin.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like there definitely would have been conversation there of, so what happened?
I don't really know. We woke up and he was dead, and I don't really know why. I didn't do it. It wasn't me, I swear.
I don't think you did it, but I thought I could trust you. This last night, the call that you gave me, you know I expect more from you. I'm sorry.
I just, like, I was feeling so many things that I never got to do before, and I just wanted to enjoy it.
Feelings are good. But you're going to have to learn to work through those feelings and understand which are the okay ones and which are the ones that you need to watch out for. Do you understand?
How am I supposed to know that?
It's going to take time. It's going to take patience. But you know I'm here for you, right? You can call me anytime.
I know.
I want you to succeed.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll call you next time.
That's all I ask, okay? I worry about you. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, let's get you ready for school.
I get to go back?
Everybody deserves another chance.
I won't break any more promises.
I'm going to trust you on that, okay? Trust is an important thing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, shit.
God, you know how to hit the max buttons. Oh, you're killing me.
Ivy is next door neighbor to Oliver's
they're next
with her
door. Oh, okay.
like
That's right, yeah.
parents. Mom.
Yeah.
Anybody notice potentially? I don't know that Ivy would have. Ivy's in her own.
I mean, I think, like, you know, you can see it all happening out
Yeah.
your window. You see the sirens and everything. I feel like, because you went home,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and did not end up staying the night.
No.
And so I'm not sure if you know what's going on, but your mom probably knows.
Okay.
So, tell us about your mom. I know we're supposed to be a CW type show, but
I
parents
know.
actually exist in this game.
Right?
So
I think Dad is like a city council guy, but he's an attorney.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
I don't know if he's like a DA or that kind
Is
of.
he like an entertainment lawyer?
Huh?
that's who your lawyer is.
Oh.
That's who's sitting with you and sitting with you and your
Yeah,
mom.
yeah.
Oh my
and
God,
talking to the
totally
sheriff.
is.
Yeah.
Is
And they have
is
names.
Mr.
I don't have
Harker.
them with him, but yeah,
Okay.
Mr. Harker, because he's
Esquire.
Esquire.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're upstanding citizens. So mom, I think, used to also be a lawyer. But she's a stay-at-home mom now because they had 3 kids, and so she does a lot of. She's involved in the community and does all the.
Yeah.
You know, they have a little bit of money. They're not Oliver Thorngood, right?
Yeah.
They're not Thorngood money, but they're yeah. But they're like they work hard. They've yeah.
I feel like there's probably a lot of conversation, and like your siblings are like asking your mom all kinds of questions about what happened and where's dad and why are the cop cars next door and all that.
Yeah.
And I feel like Ivy's probably just sitting there numb to it all.
Yeah. But it's clear that they're at Oliver's house. Okay.
Yeah. So,
and mom is just saying.
Well,
is she saying dad's over there, or is she?
Your father is next door. There was something bad that happened, and we don't need to talk about it because gossip is beneath us. But there was a very terrible thing that happened, and I'm sure you'll hear all about it from your friends, but you tell them that they should not gossip and that you should just go about your day. It has nothing to do with us. But your father will take care of our friends, the Thorne family, and make sure that everything is okay with them. Ivy, drink your juice. Drink your juice, Ivy.
She's going to do that, like, not say anything, but just look up, like, really.
That's your juice.
Drink your juice.
Yeah. Ivy, I'm
How much gin is in your juice, Ivy?
I know.
I'm so glad you were responsible and came home early last night instead of staying over there.
What happened anyway?
Well, we're not going to discuss it. After you came home early and went to your room and went to bed, nothing happened that has anything to do with us.
Have to do with Mr. Thorne? Is that why Dad's over there?
We will find out. I'm sure your father will tell us what's important when he comes home. The important thing is you were not there last night. You were here, home, in bed. The good girl that you are. Isn't that right?
Yes, Mom. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Woo! I love how you thought we were just going to go to school after your.
I know, right?
I know.
Yeah. Sorry, we're playing in real time, so.
So we're going to get to 10 o'clock.
Right? Yeah.
The wrench is
So,
in.
yeah, so, cut to homeroom, and you guys are all there except Oliver is not at homeroom, and they announced that there's going to be an assembly during last period, and to talk about the thing that happened last night, and and make sure everyone is okay. So this is a mandatory assembly.
Oh, okay.
For everyone to go to. So attendance will be checked. So, yeah. Yes.
We usually go to school together.
Yeah.
So.
How did you get to school this morning?
I think Mom. I guess I'm guessing Mom would have known, and she would drive me because she probably drives little. Like the one sister's away at school. She's like a freshman in college, but the 9-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So maybe she always drives him, so she's gonna drive me
drop you off
because she
as well.
knows. Yeah.
She
and I would have maybe, regardless of what was going on with that, expected that I wouldn't have necessarily expected.
Yeah. Because nobody's able to drive except Oliver.
Right.
Yeah.
Who really only gets to drive because of white privilege. But
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. White
I've got that card in my
Right,
driver's
British
license holder in my
privilege,
wallet, just waiting for the driver's license.
Just ready for it. Yeah.
I imagine
So-
Lila walks to school, and as she does, she starts to waffle on sort of what she's wearing and kind of realizes it and sort of keeps fussing with whether or not she's hooking the overalls to cover more modestly than or not.
I don't know. It's quite likely that Rose comes to your door to walk you to school.
Yes.
She's probably still doing that regardless. She can't make up her mind
Uh-huh.
on whether or not like it was an impulse that she had in the morning.
Yeah.
And she can't decide if she's okay with it or not because she's never ever worn anything like that to school before.
Rose is trying to convince her that it's beautiful
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
as they walk in. Yeah.
Like pulling a string convincer.
Yes. Yeah, pulling a string
As a
convincer.
matter of fact.
Yes, absolutely.
The strings.
How
must
many do you
flow.
still have?
This is my last one
Okay.
Oh wow! Ooh,
for
fun.
now. So I'm going to have to turn you on soon.
But
Yeah.
only for now.
So how are you convince her to?
Well, tell me, and I'll
Yeah.
decide that if I
Yeah.
accept that.
I think you look beautiful with your overalls down. You should do that. And your shirt looks great. I should I do that for my shirt? Do you think? Should I cut out the top?
No. I don't even know why I did this.
It looks great. It
No,
looks fantastic. No, really, you look great. You look better than I've ever seen you.
I think she's going to get awkward. I think she's going to push back against that string. I don't think she's
All
going
right.
to follow that through.
You're not gonna take
You're
it.
not going to take the experience? All right.
I think she's too anxious about it after
Yeah.
everything that's gone on.
Oh,
And I think that she's having a particularly weird day
yeah.
because she has like extremely warring emotions right now.
All of the animated birds and squirrels just disappeared.
I know, right? Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. There was like this animated menagerie of
Yeah.
forest animals that were like la 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 la. Oh.
Yeah, you can
and
hold on
then
to that
come the
string
demons from Sleeping Beauty.
because I think that the reinforcement reminds her that something is off with her that she hasn't had before. So I think that the reinforcement actually pushes the other way because she's like, wait, this isn't me. In her mind, she's going like, this isn't what I do. This isn't how I dress. What am I doing?
You got like more attention than you were comfortable with when you were already feeling like.
Yeah, so I think she's just like, why did I do this?
Uh-huh.
Because you're amazing.
Right? Yeah.
But I think it's going to be an awkward walk to school, and I think you should keep that string because she's
Well,
gonna.
I spent it. You just don't get the
Well,
experience.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess so,
It's,
but-
it's a gamble with pulling
Yeah.
strings. Like
That's
yeah,
fair.
so-
Yeah, I mean,
but-
I think she's going to end up buckling the overalls properly on the way to school.
Well, that's okay.
But you
I
know-
don't want you to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah. But as you do buckle the overalls and like Rose reaches over and like helps you get that buckle done, because Rose is a sweet, wonderful friend anyway, and she smells so good, like irresistibly good.
Damn it!
So, just saying.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure I think it's going to be a very quiet walk to school while Lila is very much in her head going like,
Yeah.
I've never noticed how somebody smelled before. Maybe it's just because of last night, but maybe I did before. And she's like trying to recall like the last time because I think it happened a few times over the past day,
Yeah.
where she was very conscious of the smell of things, and she's sort of like the gears are turning.
Yeah. So you're in homeroom, Mrs. Jenkins.
Yes.
Jenkins.
Yeah.
We're
Miss-
in front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're in front.
Yay.
Lila's very slouched in her chair this
Yeah.
time. It's very
It's very obvious that, like, even though Oliver is not there, all his friends are in the same spots that they're supposed to be in. I want the three of you to roll dark. The three who are in homeroom. Roll dark. for me.
okay. Yeah,
Haha, that's an
Ooh.
11.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I bumped up my dark to be just regular.
This dark
Ooh,
goes to 11.
that's not
Ooh,
good.
that's
That's
a
a
5.
5. Ooh.
Well, actually, wait. No, I bumped up the stat.
10.
10. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, my dark is just a 0 now because I bumped
Okay.
it up from a negative.
So that's a miss.
Sure.
Okay. So you get XP.
Yeah.
Yay.
But Ivy and Rose, as Mrs. Jenkins is explaining about the mandatory assembly, you both notice this girl walk in that neither of you recognize, and she looks kind of cute in like a real retro sort of way. She's wearing like a kind of a flowy white dress. She has like she's actually got like literal flowers in her hair. and
She's from
Okay.
San Francisco.
right, yeah, she's wearing these she's wearing like this macrame bracelet
Okay.
kind of thing, and
So fetch.
so fetch. She walks in. Mrs. Jenkins doesn't really say anything, and this girl walks in and she sits down in Oliver's chair, and Lila, nothing happens.
Yeah, Lila don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
She's too wrapped up in her own
Yeah.
head, and I imagine she's walked into homeroom and realized that she can smell every person in the room.
Every person, yeah.
Oh, all those
And you know what?
no.
And not only
Yeah.
just actual smells, but like intuiting like emotional states,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's very disconcerting. And she's starting to feel like she's drowning in the other people in the room.
Yeah, yeah, and it's very, very discombobulating and very disorienting, but you also notice some weird things because like you just get all these normal smells, but there's this sort of like strange boy probably glanced at him at the party last night, but there's a boy sitting. Where is he? He's
Towards the back?
He's towards the back, towards the back of the room, and he smells like a lot of people.
I feel like she probably would kind of look back over her shoulder and sort of like at least lock eyes and kind of like tilt her head to the side, like very confused, and then she tries to shake it off
Yeah.
and pay attention to the teacher again.
Okay, all right. So yeah, what do you do?
I'm going to lean across to new girl, sat in Ivy's, or in Oliver's chair, because I sit next to,
You're
or am I in front?
Part of
Yeah.
the
Okay.
diamond.
Yes.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
going to
part
say, I
of the
know
deck.
I'm next to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're to Oliver's. Oh, you're in front of Oliver.
Okay,
So she sits down behind you.
so turn around.
Uh,
Hi, my name's Ivy. Are you new here?
Kat says, "I know who you are,"
You do? How do you know who I am?
and the girl says, "No, I go to school here."
Wait, did I see her say that? I know who you are, or that was in my head?
Kat
Oh.
sitting behind, who usually sits behind
Oh.
Oliver, who sits behind Oliver.
That's why you said.
So in the
Kat.
seat behind this girl,
Yeah.
Kat goes, "I know who you are, Ivy."
And then girl.
And then the new girl says, "No, I go to school here."
Did
I love
you?
this game so much.
She's kind of looking at Liam and Royce because they're on the other sides then. And
Yeah. Liam's on the left, Royce is on the right.
Yeah. And they're kind of like looking at, like, all three of them are looking at you like, "What are you doing?"
she's like, she's right there, right? She's right there.
You see her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you gaze into the abyss?
Okay, that kind of sounds. Like
Yeah,
I
just
should.
so you guys know, the dark roll was just
Okay.
to, like, I just felt like making it random, like who actually sees her or not. So yeah.
That's
So,
okay.
just for fun.
That makes more sense, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Just to see.
Lila's distracted.
Right, yeah.
Well, I think Rose is distracted too because Lila's having a bad time.
6.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, a
Woo, a
six.
6.
Ooh.
Woohoo. XP.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because you can't text.
All right.
Old
Yep.
days.
So
Forward envelope.
Yeah.
The heart envelope.
you notice the three of them like staring at you,
And, like-
really confused.
Yeah.
And then just kind of like the girl is just kind of sitting there and she kind of gives you a weak smile and then she just disappears. She is gone.
Cat.
Yeah.
And you saw that girl, right?
So what girl?
That was sitting. Never mind. Where's Oliver?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
I don't know. He, I don't know,
Liam?
maybe he's sick this morning.
Liam kind of leans in and he goes, I heard that, like he killed somebody.
What?
Yeah, like their chauffeur. Like he killed their chauffeur.
And Liam is this nice one.
Uh-huh.
Liam's
Yeah,
the sweet guy.
yeah.
He's the
What
Hufflepuff.
Liam,
So boned.
that's terrible. What are you talking about?
I know, right? It doesn't make any sense.
It
Oliver
totally-
wouldn't kill anybody. Oliver's like everybody's best friend.
Of course he is.
Rose is like, what? What grilled you? Hashtag fake news.
Yeah.
That's what people going mad feels like.
Right?
She's gonna look at Royce
This
like,
is what going crazy
Yeah.
feels
like,
like.
who told you that?
I heard it, like my dad heard something like on the police scanner last night. Like
trying to-
somebody's dead.
What's that
Rich.
dude's name?
Which one?
Everett.
Everett, yes, Everett the driver. Yeah.
Everett wouldn't. Oliver, that's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous.
Well, I mean, he'll show up, right?
Yeah, unless he's sick or unless something happened at the house, but it wouldn't have anything to do with Oliver.
Yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, God, that's so stupid.
So don't say that to anyone.
Yeah, no, I
Liam.
won't. All right, I won't.
Make sure Royce keeps his mouth shut.
Nice. Why don't you shut him down?
Okay.
New queen in town.
Well, she's just protecting her
Right.
friend, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, she would be. Okay. I'm so good at cold.
Girlfriend's back and
You're gonna get in trouble.
Let's see here. I'm gonna roll.
Oh!
Oh, that's not bad though, because I have a -1 cold, so I got an
still-
8.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause I rolled okay.
All right, so you get to choose one of the options here. So either he loses a string on you, or you can gain a string on him if he doesn't have any, which I'm assuming he doesn't.
No,
You
Liam?
can give him a condition, or you can take one forward. And I would say, like, it would be take one forward to protecting Oliver's reputation.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
So I'll take +1 forward.
Yeah.
To protect Oliver,
Yeah.
and that was via the Liam shutdown.
Yeah. 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 He's like, sorry.
Okay.
Rose, you feel a tap on your shoulder then, a few minutes later.
Okay, I'm gonna look over my shoulder.
It's Liam.
What?
Hi.
Hey.
Oh.
Rose is obviously like disconcerted and a little terrified.
Yeah.
What I do?
Nothing. I just wanted to say you look really nice today.
Oh. Thank you.
Lila is going to fix Liam with a death stare.
Oh.
Oh.
My sweet cinnamon roll.
I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Turn him on.
Just do
Ooh,
it.
that's a 5.
Oh, fun. Okay. All
The
right.
dice have declared.
Ooh.
That's a miss. That happens.
Yeah.
Mark your shit.
Ew.
He,
Oh my god.
he actually, like, he gets out of his chair and, like, he comes and, like, crouches down next to you and, like, between you and Lila. And he's, like, got his hand on your shoulder and, like, one arm, like, propped up on the desk. He's like, do you want to maybe go out sometime?
No. Can we
No.
can we talk about this later? No. I think I'm busy most times.
But just, like,
I
God,
really
you're
appreciate
so pretty.
Well, thanks.
What's
I
Lila?
don't.
I'm
Sorry.
sure
Oh,
there's-
sorry. Go ahead.
No, go.
No.
Go.
I'm sure there's just like very like a.
You hear the growl.
There's just like very. I don't know. Is that picking
Yeah.
up in the mic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at
Nice.
least I can hear it in here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm sure
sure-
it's just like a very low like rumbling sound.
Okay.
And Rose thinks this is a joke. Rose thinks this is a
really?
literal joke.
Oh, okay. All right.
So she's like,
I know that
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah.
I'm okay, thanks. That's very nice of you. And she actually looks like a little dejected.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. he gets up and he sits back down, and Mrs. Jenkins comes over and like stands in front. So it's like, so there's Lila next to the door, then there's Rose, and then there's Ivy, and then Liam is behind Rose. Oliver usually sits behind Ivy. So you guys are all kind of at the front. Mrs. Jenkins comes over, kind of stands kind of in front of Rose, but she's clearly directing this at Liam, and she's like, "Do we have a problem, kids?" She kind of glances around at like the whole general area, but she's mainly addressing it at Liam. And
this is our, because this is homeroom, right?
Yeah,
where
this is your
we're
homeroom,
just
yeah.
like we sit here for announcements and
right, yeah. So you got your announcements, and you
Yeah.
guys are supposed to just be like doing your like study,
and we have to go
period
to a
kind of
mandatory auditorium thing at,
Yes,
At the
at the end of the day.
end of the day. Okay.
Yeah,
I think Lila's just kind of like
yeah.
in her seat, like it's that obvious, like I'm keeping it under tabs right now, kind of breathing.
Oh, you're trying to keep your cool?
Oh yeah, she sure is.
Shit.
Look what you did.
Shit.
Also, I think Rose
And I
is
have a
actually
negative
looking
to
at
that.
Lila right now
Oh,
and is very like
yeah.
is very this pleases her.
Okay, is what with her?
I think this pleases Rose.
Oh, it
That
pleases
you can
her.
tell
Oh,
she's a little
that
jealous.
she's a little
Yeah.
jealous and
Yeah.
is gonna like keep
Yeah.
the guy from making fun of her.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
I have to bury a
What are those
chauffeur
numbers, Nat?
and
It's
then
a-
one of my
Yeah.
quick.
3?
3 plus 1 minus 1.
Yeah.
Oh, 3. Oh.
This is gonna end
Anything.
badly.
Thank you.
Oh, we're never gonna get out of
Yikes.
this. Is great.
know.
Well, I'm gonna mark my experience point real quick.
Yeah,
Oh,
mark that experience point.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
This is great. I love this game.
Uh-oh. I'm not
God.
rolling good tonight, which is good in some ways, but also
Right.
in others not good.
Yeah, it makes my job a lot easier.
Well, I'll bet it fucking does.
I know.
good.
Yeah.
This is revenge for the jazzercise,
like
isn't it?
Yeah, revenge for the jazzercise. This is what you get.
Aw.
Oh my god. Wait, did you... That video, was that you that posted it, Tappy? The video of the jazzercise?
No, that wasn't me.
It was
Oh.
someone else. Someone is in the Happy
yeah,
Jacks
somebody-
Facebook
yeah.
group.
Yeah, on the Happy Jacks Facebook group. If you're not a member of that group, you need to go there because they posted a video of what it would be
They're
Max dancing.
very
It's-
active on our forums.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Amazing.
I would like to state that I think
Yes.
the teachers know that Lila was out because of a medical emergency. Just
Yes,
FYI.
that's right. They do. Yeah. And there was a little like, "Welcome back, Lila. Glad you're feeling better," and kind of, that kind of like
Slides down
perfunctory-
in seat further because
Right, yeah.
attention's bad.
Yeah, exactly. So, but right now, you are sitting up straight in your chair, and you can feel your fingernails digging into the wood of the desk. And you taste a little drop of your own blood as something sharp pierces your tongue. And your heartbeat is racing 1,000 miles a minute.
Miss Jenkins, can I please go to the bathroom?
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
She,
Out.
She,
Like she
she's
doesn't,
like
she
picking up
doesn't
the hall
even wait
pass
for the
and-
hall pass.
Yeah.
She's out the door.
Yeah.
I definitely took that in because there was, it's
Yeah.
just like as a point of, whoa.
Oh yeah, that was weird. That was
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna just go sprinting for the bathroom. It's gonna be like that Teen Wolf thing where the floors are wet and she like skids for a second before like regaining her balance, running for the bathroom.
Right? Yes. Oh yeah.
Damn, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was just asking Rose out.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Can I go to the restroom too, miss?
Yes, go check on her.
I'll take one. I'll take her hall pass too.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Take her
Uh-oh.
that.
This is gonna
You
end badly.
like
I know.
you like her.
Rose is hot.
She's adorable.
She's like so hot today.
What did you say though?
I told her I wanted to like go out with her.
Oh, well, that should have been okay. It wasn't okay.
No, I think like she's into me. She's just like
Okay.
playing hard to get.
Oh, I don't. Gosh, really? You think so?
Oh yeah. I'm
Adorable
just,
idiot.
I'm
What
just
are
gonna
you,
keep
Xander?
asking her until she she
Rose
says yeah.
doesn't really.
Hashtag Xander Morris is
Did
trash.
Royce tell you to do that?
No.
Okay, because she doesn't. It doesn't seem like she'd be the type of girl to be like not straightforward with you.
According to my troll log, at least.
Right?
Forward. Well, don't be a jerk.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. God, I'm just gonna like sit here and shut up the rest of the day.
Okay.
Yeah. So, so where do you go, Lila?
Definitely to the bathroom. Probably like the furthest bathroom that I can get, because there's always that bathroom that nobody wants to go to.
Right. Yeah.
And that's usually where she goes anyway, because she is not popular and nobody likes her, so it's easier to go to that bathroom.
Okay.
And for the sake of being CW and or MTV, she's probably got she's gripping the sides of the sink and just
Yeah.
But almost afraid to look at herself in the mirror. She doesn't think about looking at herself in the mirror very often, so it hasn't really occurred to her to do so.
Okay. When you do finally look up, what do your eyes look like? And don't say normal.
I circled on my character sheet wolf eyes.
Wolf eyes.
So I think it's gonna, anyway, I think they're definitely more yellow than they should be. And I think she probably just is, it's that disassociation feeling.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, not real. She's telling herself, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm just panicking right now. And it's fine, it's fine. I don't look at myself that often enough in the mirror to even know.
Right, yeah. You're staring at these strange eyes looking back at you. You feel every hair on your body just what's the word?
Stand up.
Stand up, yes, God. Like I said, I'm really good at this game,
goosebumps,
y'all.
kinda.
Yeah, goosebumps, yeah. Your hackles just completely go up as you hear the running steps and and the squeak of the door, and you know who it is even before the door opens, as Rose bursts into the bathroom and sees your eyes.
Yeah. And
then we're gonna cut there.
Yeah, Lila is so angry right now.
Yes. Sorry. I'm being a little railroady today, but I'm just having so much fun. Sorry. Toot. Sorry.
Don't worry, we'll come back to the drama in a minute, because drama there will be.
Yes, yeah. And we've only gotten through 30 minutes of school today, so so we still got
we've
hours.
done an hour of role playing for 30 minutes of school.
Yes.
So.
Right.
You're off the map, mate. Here there be monsters.
Right, yeah.
Yar, scissor me timbers.
I know, right? Yeah. Eventually, we're definitely.
Abria's the one who said that to me for
did she? Oh my God! Brilliant.
Of course it was. Abria, if you're watching.
Heart.
Right?
Yeah. So Oliver.
Yeah.
You are sitting in the passenger seat of your dad's car as it pulls up in front of the school. He parks the car and turns the engine off. Are you sure you want to go to school today?
I have to. If I don't, there'll be talk. Won't there?
There will. We can't have talk.
I understand.
Can you keep yourself together?
I will do what has to be done.
So I don't need to remind you how important our family's reputation is to this town.
If I could finish off the semester after Will died, I'm pretty sure I can finish off the semester after Everett died.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw up.
damn! Shut him down.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Holy shit!
so good.
Oh my God! God damn it, Joey! Why are you amazing?
You know, right?
Let's see how amazing.
Yeah.
Oh! Which is
Hit the
11.
dice. 11.
11 total.
Fuck, dude!
Oh, all right.
Daddy Thorn.
what effect
born
did
to
you
play
like?
this.
I know, right? Yeah, so good.
It's the part I was born to play.
Yes.
Okay,
So
what
your
am I
dad-
doing?
Yeah.
So
So your dad can either lose a string on you, you can gain one on him, or which he doesn't have any on you,
Right.
obviously. So, or you can give him a condition or take one
I'm
forward.
going to gain a string on him.
Oh, string on dad. Okay. Yeah.
That's my dad.
Yeah.
Write his full name, 'cause extra. Okay,
Yeah.
just dad. It's fine. Okay.
Oh, he's William Thorne the second.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't even have his name. Ugh.
No. I was a second born.
You're
Also
No,
the,
he's just
you're
called
the
him Dad.
spare.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Ooh, you're the spare child.
Oh,
In the backstory I wrote, like
Yeah.
the little head thing
Yep.
was
yeah.
very.
So you're like the donut wheel.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Smaller and less durable, but we'll stick it to
But
there.
try so hard.
Right? Try so hard.
It has come so far.
I think I can.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
yeah.
we're all so damaged.
Yeah.
You're the little spare tire that could.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I totally went on a spare tire for like 20,000 miles once.
right.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So-
wow. Yeah.
I was in college. It was crazy time.
It's what you do in college, yeah.
It was the 90s.
He takes a deep breath. He says, I will, your mother or I will pick you up after school until we find a new driver.
Do I know about the assembly going in?
No, not
Okay.
yet. Yeah, so I'd say this is probably this is about halfway through homeroom. Yeah, so
Okay.
you're just a little late because this all happened pretty
Right.
early in the morning, and so and the cops are still at your house. And they definitely have more questions for you, but they're like, yeah, we should let the kid go to school, and clearly he didn't do it. And,
Right.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Just something to note, because I mentioned it at the end of the last podcast, because we were talking about the hangover situation, and this is kind of on top of that. Oliver, when he's not feeling well, or when he's feeling vulnerable or exposed, dresses incredibly sharp.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of, again, his
Oh.
social armor of
Yeah.
Okay.
the show must go on,
Yeah.
which I added to the playlist today.
Or
For
pink.
that reason. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh!
no, foam.
It was a very excited beer.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish I could give you the condition social armor right now, but I can't.
Here.
But yeah, so
You got it.
very kind of put together,
Yeah.
brave, brave face forward,
Yeah.
trying to not show any emotion.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I assume I can reach you on your cell phone if I need anything.
Of course. We'll probably be very busy today, so don't call unless it's very important.
I never do.
Good.
Have a good day at school, son.
You too, Dad.
Will.
But I don't go to school, son.
Yeah.
You too.
Oh my god.
Enjoy the movie. You too. Wait.
Yeah.
It's it's been sassy pants, and it's getting
Yeah.
all
Like
like.
somebody.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh
I know.
man.
Whew.
In fact, I
Good
think
times. Yeah.
the music
That's
walking
insane.
into school is less like a cello, like almost Westworldly version of The Show Must Go On,
Oh, uh-huh.
as he goes through
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
just instrumental.
All right. I think we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got it.
Good job, Tabby.
We need
Thanks.
handfuls of chocolate down here. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Chugging
want
beer
to
is one
be,
thing. Chugging sour
yeah.
beer is another.
Max to be a cello version of the Jurassic
go.
Park theme song.
Oh, right. Yeah. Right.
It's better than Jurassic Park Melodica, but also
is
look up
fantastic.
Jurassic Park Melodica
Yes.
and thank me later.
I
Nothing
will
is
always
better.
share. I will always share.
It's one of my favorite videos on the internet.
Nothing is better than Jurassic Park Melodica.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Not one thing.
All right.
Right. Okay, so so Lila, or no, Rose. Sorry, I'm looking at Tappy and talking. Rose.
You just look like a Lila.
Yeah,
What's up?
yeah. So with your pretty new haircut, everybody
thanks.
Tappy got a haircut. It looks hot.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Check it out.
Yeah, so so Rose, because you're all metal.
Yeah. So metal.
You burst through the bathroom door. You of course know the hidden bath or the isolated bathroom.
It's the weirdo bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Where else would I be?
Every
Yeah.
school has one.
Yeah.
And you see Lila looking at you through the mirror, and you see her eyes very different than what you know they are. What do you do?
I'm going to say, Lila, are you okay?
Don't come any closer.
Lila, I know what's going on with you.
I'm just recovering. I just got out of the hospital.
No, Lila, there's something else.
Look, the witch stuff was cute last night, but I am not feeling okay right now, okay? I mean, it's totally like eye contact from the mirror. Like, she's not even turning to look at you.
Oh, man. She's recoiling from that. I might have shut her down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a shutdown attempt.
Watch, this is the one dice roll that goes well tonight.
I know, right? Yeah.
An 8?
Yeah.
What are your
It's an 8.
conditions again, each of you?
I have Bewitched and Weirdo.
Oh, okay.
I have irresistible, loyal, and shit list.
All right, but here's one thing that I would argue also, though.
Mm-hmm.
I have a +1 to rolls to defend
Oh, uh-huh.
Rose. What I'm doing right now is shutting her down to defend her against what I'm feeling.
Yeah, I buy that. Yeah, you're trying to protect her.
Because I feel like I'm a danger to her right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would argue that actually gives me a 9.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
No, I'm also probably on your shit list right now. So I might give you a 10.
No, I don't
You
think
would
so.
not be
Okay.
on my shit list,
Okay.
but it would
Yeah.
be a defensive thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and do you have any strings on her? Because you can also spend a string and get a 1, and you could turn that into a 10.
I'm going to turn it into a 10 because I care enough about her that I don't
You
want to
wanna-
hurt
yeah.
her with my bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I have literally no idea what the fuck is happening right now, but if she comes any nearer, I'm not sure what I'll do.
Mm-hmm. So, you get to choose. She loses a string on you. She
don't
has
have
strings on you, so you can't gain one.
No, I don't have any. I spent
Oh,
the
you don't?
last one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can gain a string on her. You can give her a condition, or you can take +1 forward.
Part of me wants to go condition, but I think I'm going to take 1 forward.
Okay.
So I feel like that makes the most sense. That
Or you can give
now
me
is not a good
Yeah.
time, and she might have to convince Rose again that this is because Rose always tries so hard.
Yeah.
She may have to try and close this down again. So I think 1 forward makes the most sense
Yeah.
for her right
Yeah.
now.
So 1 forward to like anything like protecting Rose or try or
hurt her to
trying
help her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you could give her scared.
I could, but I feel like I want to take 1 forward because I want. The problem is that she's confused right now, and while she wants help, she's also terrified she's going to hurt her. So the 1 forward is in case Rose doesn't listen to her enough to not keep advancing.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's totally not going to listen to you.
Yeah. I was gonna
I
say.
know!
because
That's the thing I know about Rose. That's why I took 1 forward instead of a condition.
Yeah. Yeah. So
that will give me a +2 if she comes closer.
Yeah. So I mean the intensity of her, like her warning is clear to you, but what do you do? How do you respond?
I'm not being cute. I know this is hard to figure out, but there's something happening to you, and I know what it is.
Why don't you enlighten me then?
You're a werewolf.
Oh, you should just go.
Rose is totally going to start crying.
You should just go.
No. I'm serious. I'm serious. You saw the thing last night.
I didn't see anything.
Yes, you did.
No.
I was there.
It was dark. It was dark, and I was having flashbacks to whatever got me in the desert and landed me in the hospital.
Then how did I see it?
Because you thought that I saw it and you were humoring me. I don't know.
Have I? What?
Look, you're the one who told us that you're a witch and there's a power that wants you to do things and to help you and to help me. That's bullshit. That's movie monster bullshit, Rose.
I know.
I'm having a PTSD breakdown and you're talking about monsters.
But you were there.
I don't know.
No, you were there.
I don't know what I remember, okay? I don't know. If you'd had the nightmares I had when I was in the hospital, you wouldn't be sure what was fucking real either.
I'm gonna give the dark power a string.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna fly.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna fly around the bathroom. I'm
Oh.
gonna give that.
You're gonna Casper
power
this
string.
shit?
I'm gonna
So-
Casper the shit.
Okay. By the way, Oliver, as you're walking down the hallway, you hear some really strange conversation coming from the girls' bathroom nearby.
God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop and listen. I'm not expected right now anyway. And the longer I can delay seeing other people, the better. But yeah, I'll stop and eavesdrop.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay.
So Rose is gonna like fly up and like bounce around in the bathroom and fly around to the other side.
I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing this. None of this is real. None of this is real. I'm still at the hospital right now.
No. And she's gonna land. This is real and it's okay, but
No,
it is.
No, it's not. And last night wasn't real. I'm at the hospital. None of this is real. Can I wake up now, please?
Would you like me to help her?
last night was wonderful.
It wasn't real. It was too wonderful to be real.
Let me help her.
I'm like, can I like think to the dark power? Or do I have to say it?
No, you can think it. Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have to say it out
What
loud.
do you want to do?
I can calm her down. Together we'll convince her.
And like at this point,
I
Lila's
think
not
she's
even
gonna-
looking at anything. She's closed her eyes to not see herself or see Rose at this point.
Okay.
She'll come around on her own. I'm sure she will. And if she doesn't, I know you'll help me.
I can fix this right now. Stop fighting me. Let me help.
I'm not fighting you, I just want to be with her right now.
I can make that happen. Oh, he does have a string, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
So,
I'm
yeah.
totally gonna let that happen.
If you let
Totally
it
gonna
happen,
let that happen.
all right, take an XP.
Yes, one on Lila too.
I know, yeah. And you can erase that because you now have the condition clear.
Okay.
Everything
Man.
suddenly becomes very clear to you, and you know this is real. What's happening is real, and it's fine. All these things are real, and all of it's fine.
Are you
can-
pulling that string?
I'm
Ready?
pulling that string. Yeah, yeah. That's your condition. Is that you're
I am going to take.
clarified?
How could
That's-
school be weirder than last night?
I know, right?
All right,
just-
I'm going to go ahead and
yeah.
let that string happen,
Uh-huh.
and let the experience happen. And it's going to be a moment where she's melting down, and then she just goes, sort of straightens up and looks at Rose, and it's sort of like
Still
she's-
floating there.
she's like seeing her, but also seeing through her at the same time. It's like she's present and not present at the same time. And it's like a very creepy, like, stillness. But her eyes are still, like, very, very, like, yellow and somehow, like, other. But it's a moment of, like, calm out of nowhere.
This is so good.
Rose is very happy right now. She totally knows how this happened.
Right? Yeah, everything's totally cool.
Everything that happened last night is real, including us. She's gonna land.
Okay.
But there's going to be a problem. Do you remember how full the moon was last night?
It was hard to miss.
It's the full moon.
Oh, it's so good.
We have to do something.
Are you sure that's how it works?
Well, if it doesn't, then we'll be fine.
And you propose what exactly?
I have no idea.
I think that's a good moment.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you didn't, I'm going to be like, that's what...
And scene. So
good.
Right. And Oliver heard all of
All of it. All of it.
I heard.
Yeah. Are you guys okay if Oliver takes a string on the two of you?
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So much so that I'm choking because of it.
Yeah, I will take those strings.
Oh man.
Okay.
And that's nice. And I lost strings I had on you last game, so that's good. I like that.
Thank you.
Where are you? There you are. Rose.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I would like some more, please.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
More.
I love you guys so much.
Yeah.
So much that my
Never
mood ring
because
doesn't
of
even
what
know what
tomorrow.
it wants to do right now.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
part for a baritone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
In a
that was
not great show.
That was enough of a scene to get my heart rate up enough that I actually warmed up a mood ring, because usually my mood rings, because I run
Yeah.
cold, are the way opposite side of the spectrum.
Yes.
Yes, right now it's at love.
Oh. Yes.
Lovely.
So the bell rings, and Ivy, like, everybody's getting up from their seats, and before, you're still like putting your books away, and you can tell like somebody's standing right behind you, and you, it's Max is like standing right there, like kind of waiting for you.
Max. Hi.
Hi, Ivy.
Hi. Are you okay?
I don't know the answer to that.
Let's go. Come with me.
Okay.
We'll talk.
And he takes your hand as you lead him away. As you guys get out into the hall, you see down at the other end of the hall, you see Oliver down at the end of the hall. You see Ivy and Max coming out of the homeroom holding hands. Yeah. But it's it's opposite ends of the hall. So so you can decide what you want to do with that. But yeah. So where do you take him?
Pull him into a stairwell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I figure, is there like 2, 3?
Yeah. I feel like there's at least 2 floors. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's like a stairwell, so you can kind of go and like get in the corner of.
What do you have this hour?
I think algebra.
Oh. That's Mr. Terrell. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to worry.
Okay.
You'll totally be late. We can actually dismiss. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
That'll
actually
be fine.
really good at math.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm okay at math. I have to work pretty hard at it.
I can help you.
Anyway. Really?
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
You would help me?
Of course. You're my friend.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry about last night.
What?
I mean, not
What
when
are
we
you
had
sorry?
sex, because that was really great, and I really liked that a lot. But
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, there was that. That actually was really good.
yeah,
Yeah,
It
no,
really
it was.
was.
I know. No one ever told me that. Like, ever. Yeah. No. It's like you're supposed to totally be afraid of it, and I don't even understand what that's about.
it was like
right?
the best thing
Yeah,
ever.
I know. It's almost like you want to do it all the time, but it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you turned him on. Yeah, it's like, dude, we can do this all the time. What?
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
Yeah, she moved. There was movement.
Yeah.
Max is turned on.
yeah.
I'm not even going to make that be a roll.
Yeah. And while she's rolling real quick, do you guys stay in the bathroom, or are you going to, like, go out to your next class?
I was actually paying attention to this conversation because it kind of sounded like we were leaning towards ditching.
Yeah.
I am going to make a GM call, if I may.
Oh, go.
I feel that your cousin has a string on you.
Yeah, that is completely...
And I feel like your cousin would pull it for You need to go to class
Yeah.
of all days. It needs to be today
True. Yeah.
because otherwise it means homeschooling.
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this was
Well,
more
that was
about, although I that's totally what it
Yeah.
sounded like. It was more about having the time to have a conversation.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I just
Not
want to make
being
sure
worried,
that it
but
wasn't
yep.
ditching because if it sounded like it was leaning ditching.
Yeah.
So-
Right.
No,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Well-
So don't, if you don't want to waste your string, it was more about like he doesn't have to get to class really fast.
Okay, if
'cause I
that's what
wanna
it
make
was,
sure-
Yeah.
okay, because
Yeah.
otherwise it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. But he's definitely turned on.
Okay.
Or yeah.
Well, we'll see.
So yeah.
Well, yeah, let's see if this gets really awkward.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He might have a hard,
Please, and they-
difficult decision.
Yeah, I was about to say, he has a hard decision
Yeah.
regardless.
Right.
You're going to count it out of
12.
the tray, all
Nice.
right?
Yeah, we count it out of the tray when we like it.
Convenient.
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't.
I do as long as
You
it.
should reel that
As long
out of
as
the
it.
tray.
You want me to?
Yeah.
this one?
Yep.
Yeah.
We
Yes, ma'am.
should. We should.
There you go.
Okay.
That was a
Eight.
6.
Still an 8.
Still an 8. Great. Yeah.
Yeah, because
totally
I had
good.
a +2.
Oh, okay.
More always has +2 to hot.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So.
I know
Actually,
this.
he'll give you a string.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a string on him. He makes it pretty clear, like from his reaction, like anytime you want to, like,
Okay.
yeah, anytime you want to, like, explore that whole sex thing again, it's
Okay.
a pretty easy sell.
Although I do like that it wasn't, I give myself to you, because I feel like there's still something nagging at the back of his head
Oh,
about not
Yeah.
getting in trouble again.
yeah. I think that's a big thing for him right now, and you can tell like he's really turned on, but like he's trying to control it.
Yeah.
No, stop it.
Don't
down.
Down.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
It's the pleats. It's the pleats to make it look like.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you don't.
Oh,
Please.
somebody should spend a
Max
string on
would
Max
not
give
wear
him the
plates.
condition easy.
Oh god, yeah. I think that's a given.
Right?
Yeah.
I haven't had interaction with him yet. But
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
In
Oh.
Anyway,
well,
sorry.
after classes,
Oh.
are you going to your class?
Yeah, I mainly wanted to see if you guys were going to stay in the bathroom or if you were going to leave and Oliver, and like see Oliver, or like, if there was
Right.
going to be something that would happen there. But,
Yeah, and I had.
yeah. So I want to.
Because I had a thing
Yeah.
there, but if we want to
Yeah.
do that,
I feel like
Well, and I hadn't actually done what I was trying to do.
Right, yeah.
Which
so,
wasn't just pull you in an alcove and have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. But you
Damn
guys
it.
think
I
about
know.
who's going to be where, which
All right.
moment in between the bells.
I have thoughts, but we'll discuss in a moment.
Okay, cool. All right. So back to the alcove.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
all the awkward cuting.
I know, yeah.
Awkwarding. What
But you actually had a mission. So, yeah.
what happened last night?
I don't really know. When we woke up, Oliver's driver was dead. I can't remember his name. I'm really
Everett.
sorry. Oh, Everett, yeah. He was dead.
How?
He died in the car. He was frozen. It doesn't get that cold here, though.
Frozen?
Yeah.
But you guys are okay? Oliver's okay?
Oliver's fine. I saw him, like, he was with the police when they took me away. When my
I think I
cousin
just
came to
saw
get
him
me.
at the end of the hall. We should probably make sure he's okay, but like he's probably really upset about Everett.
But are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Yeah. What do you mean? Like I'm totally fine.
I want to make sure you're okay. Because you're my friend and I care about you.
That's really sweet. I'm fine. Like I'm always fine. Like it's okay.
Oh, I wish there was a bluff check in this.
I know, right?
Right?
I just
liar.
lying.
Yeah.
Your lips are moving. You're lying.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
I think it was, there's a lot of stuff going on, and we were in Will's room, and,
Sorry, you can use
sorry,
keep your cool for bluff.
Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah.
we could. Yeah.
oh yeah, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Why don't we
Yeah.
try that? Let's see how.
Yeah,
how
that's,
well
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
otherwise we're supposed to
I'm
be
gonna do
the
this
mortal is just immortal.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh,
I know.
minus
which,
one.
minus one that makes it a 6, which is awesome because now I just advanced again.
Oh, good.
Oh, nice.
I still haven't advanced once.
She's advanced 3 times.
Yeah.
You guys got to pull
No,
strings
but,
on.
but this is awesome, though.
I'm
because,
pulling
I
strings on
mean,
everybody. I have no strings on nobody.
Oh, really?
And everybody has strings on me.
that great string purge.
So Ivy's trying to convince Max
Yeah.
that everything is fine.
Yeah.
Everything's great. But Max, you haven't had a lot of interaction, but you've had enough. And you've had enough people in your life, especially with, well, let's be honest, your creation,
Yeah.
that you can kind of tell when the tenor of something has changed and someone's trying to protect you, but maybe isn't telling you everything. And I feel like I actually would like to give you a condition.
Ooh, okay.
Suspicious.
I think Max looks at you and he kind of goes a little still for a second, and he says, "All I need is for you to be honest with me, and I wish you could do that. I have to go to class." And he starts to just walk away.
Who needs dark power when you have this, bitches?
So true. Max has a dark power too. It's Mac.
Everybody does.
Everybody does.
All right, let's be honest. I'm everybody's dark power,
True.
This
okay?
is accurate and
Yeah.
honest
Yes.
and ugly and real.
Yeah.
Yes. Make everyone's lives messy.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Do you stop him, or do you go after him, or do you let that sink in, or what do you do?
I think she would ditch for the time being
Okay.
because she just fucked up again.
Oh no!
no.
Because she was trying to make everything be okay, and he didn't because he just dropped the "you need to be honest with me, walk away" truth bomb.
Yeah.
So I think she's really upset with herself. So I'm just trying to think about what that means.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think she doesn't go to class. So I think she's just going to wait for the bell to ring.
Okay.
But yeah, so I think she's really mad at herself.
Yeah.
She's upset with herself
Okay.
because she didn't do the right thing.
God, that sucks. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
This is how it's
It's
supposed
good.
to
I
be.
know, I know, but it breaks my heart.
Yeah, and I think after the bell rings, I know where she's going, but she's just waiting for the bell to ring so that she can. No, it's good.
Yeah. Okay.
I like when the dice, when things have consequences.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too.
That's one of my least favorite things in other games when there's no.
It's like, oh, you missed.
Just
nothing happens.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah,
Right.
There should
Yeah.
be, and especially with teenagers, there's misunderstandings
Yeah.
and things taken out of context.
Absolutely.
It absolutely should be that way.
No, I think it makes it way more interesting.
Yes.
So yeah.
That's why I like, especially with PBTA, and one of my biggest complaints about playing D&D is that when the dice are rolled, there should never be a response if nothing happens.
Yeah.
Something should always happen.
Absolutely.
And there are a lot of great DMs, by the way, who use more traditional games and roll that into the traditional games. And I would like to know more.
Do you have
yeah.
a newsletter? We miss
Relevant
you.
to my
We love
interest.
you, Jason.
Right? Yeah. No. But anyway, yeah. So, Oliver,
So
bell rings.
Yeah.
Hall is suddenly filled with people.
I see them at the end of the hall, which I
Yeah.
totally see framed as literally there are people on the sides, but I clear shot
yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Oliver right now, even after all that happened the night before, the one person he confided in when Will died was Ivy.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And he just saw her and Max look at him, see him, and just walk off into a stairwell.
Yeah.
So, at this point, fuck him.
Yes.
No.
Shit.
Yeah, give him the fan.
Uh-oh.
Other way, other way, other way.
Savage AF.
I don't need them. I have my click.
Oh.
Oh,
Spaghetti-o.
oh God.
So I don't. I think I don't know if there's a roll there or if you want.
Just walk away.
Well, he's trying. I don't
yeah.
know.
You know what? Well, you have strings on them, so you
I do.
can
Yeah.
can give them conditions. Like you don't have to be present to
give conditions?
Yeah.
Oh.
And in that, because like you can give a condition by spreading some rumors and stuff like that. But so and kind of in that world, like Liam and Kat and Royce like spot you coming out of homeroom, and they like rush over to you, and they're like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And all that. Yeah.
May I also suggest
Please.
that in a way, this is a little bit of running away, and if you could roll well enough to cause a big scene where all the attention is drawn to you.
Oh, that is such a good idea.
I love it.
Yeah.
In.
Yeah.
So in.
Good GMing.
Yes.
Oh,
On it tonight.
I know, right? Yeah. Oh,
Now,
we're good at this.
would you allow me?
I don't know if the three of you are having fun, but Mac and I.
Oh, are you kidding? I'm having a blast.
We're having the best time.
I'm getting to live my best drama queen life. I'm loving this.
Right?
That's volatile. Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna? Would you allow me to get a +1 since I'm trying to cause a scene more or less by using the manipulative condition that I have from Brittany?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Oh! So
11.
that is 12, 11 total.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have -1.
I do have
Nice.
-1.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know.
Oh.
So not only do you get away to a safe place, but I feel you also definitely get to cause a big scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. To
Because
your
it's to your
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So. Ooh.
So good. Good job, Mac.
Oh, how do I want to do this? So many delicious options. So I.
And you'll see Max when he comes out of the stairwell, by the way.
Right.
So
Yeah.
before the bell rings. So just if you want to use that.
I
Would you let me
there's
retcon that by a tiny, tiny bit? I want to strut down the hall, ice cold strut,
Yeah.
go to the stairwell where they're at,
Oh.
and kick the door open,
Okay.
and just stare them down.
Yeah. And Kat, Liam, and Royce like
Oh, yeah,
framing
flanking.
you like slow mo through the hall, like the students part for you. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
diamond formation.
Yeah. Yeah. You kick the door open. Max probably has a visible erection, but that's neither here nor
It's
there.
the
Kinda always
pleats.
does.
Yeah.
Pleats. Yeah.
I want to make a move that's called It's the
Just
Pleats.
the
that has to be fun.
Yes.
Just like a custom move for Matt.
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. So
Yeah. So kick the door open, and just stare them down,
Yeah.
almost
yeah.
inadvertently, kind of shutting
Yeah,
them
'cause I feel
down.
like he,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and I feel like because this is
Yeah.
great. So like we were kind of holding hands as
Exactly.
we were talking,
Yeah.
and just right before and Max is like, "Please don't lie to me," basically, and and he's about to let go of your hands and walk away, and that's when the door breaks open. Yeah, and they're holding hands and turn. Yeah.
And just
Jimmy-
doing the look up and down, like pathetic, and then continually walking.
Oliver,
Don't even acknowledge.
Ollie,
What?
what happened?
Is he mad?
Is he still mad because of last night?
Did we not do the sex right?
I don't know if I thought we did the sex okay. Like, he got mad after. Like, I mean, I only wanted to ask you what happened so that I didn't have to bug him and ask him a million questions when I saw him at the end of the hall. So it was. Why do you think he's so mad? Was he mad this morning?
No. No, I thought we were all friends. I don't understand any of this. It doesn't make any sense.
Max, it's not your fault. I think he's mad at me. I don't think he's mad at you.
No, I saw his face. He's mad.
And he's just mad at me. you should go to class. I'm sure it'll be okay.
He squeezes your hand and he says, nobody should be mad at you. You're amazing. And he like runs off to class.
She gonna get like big tears. They're not gonna spill out, but her eyes like well with tears when you say that.
GMing this game is basically perpetually being Regina George standing there looking smug while all of the burned book papers are all over the hallway.
Right? Absolutely. Oh, God. Yeah. So the big scene happened. There's buzz all over school. Like Ivy and Max are just shitty people, and poor Oliver. How could they betray Oliver? And
what did they betray Oliver? Yeah. Just like they snubbed him or something?
Oh yeah.
So it's not that
he
there
let
was a
them
hookup,
in.
In
Right.
his
Yeah.
hour,
was like a
in his hour of need,
Yeah.
because something's obviously gone on at the Thornton estate.
Yeah.
And they were just like off in the stairwell making out like sluts when they should have been with their friend.
Slut whores.
Yep.
Hooers. Oh my God.
Oh man.
So can I use one of Max's moves? I have when you screw up, give yourself an appropriate condition and take one forward.
I think so. Yes.
So I screw up. I think
it's a screw up on like a technicality, but yes.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Because he feels like he screwed up.
Yeah.
So.
And I think feeling is more important than actual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be something like callous, or or something to reflect that like he feels like he's not a good person.
Cowed.
Cowed.
Because I feel like there's sort of a beholden feeling to Oliver, and you're feeling a little like.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Guilty?
I feel like coward is kind of the thing where it's sort of that more like being down, like you start to feel a little subservient in a way, but it's I've done wrong and I need to fix this.
Yeah, it's very
having a big vocabulary is really important with this game.
Oh God, yeah.
I'd actually like to spend a string on Ivy and give her a condition.
Okay.
No.
I know. I kind
Do
of
the
was surprised
thing.
I didn't get a condition out of all that.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the condition Judas.
And you're gonna get a necklace of 30 pieces of silver.
That's gonna be a rad fucking necklace, though. Right? That's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
I did, yes.
Okay.
So.
Too bad it's early for Lady Gaga.
Yeah. So that's all the
good album.
And you didn't spend one when you rolled. You did the click thing, right?
I did. Well, no, I didn't even put the click thing to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So,
he
it would have
rolled
been-
like hardcore.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a roll.
These dice can't fail.
Nice.
These dice don't lie.
Awesome.
All right. So that was the big scene of the day. The assembly, last period. Did you?
Well, before the assembly,
We have 4 more hours to.
But also, there was that.
we
I
have
feel
stuff
like
here.
because there was a lot
kind
of
of cliffhanger
resolution.
there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she just was like, oh, we have to do something about the full moon.
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
idea. Or do we have to leave from there because the bell rang?
Well, yeah. Well, what I'm thinking is like we can come back to that like later tonight. You guys can say like this is what we planned.
Okay.
So
Well,
I mean, you don't have, I'm just
Rose
saying
is
you don't have to
also
plan out the
going
rest of the
to
day.
at some point in the day before
Yeah.
the assembly, fuck off and get together something nice for Lila. For
Oh,
later.
okay. All right.
Yeah, I think Lila is pretty zonked out right now.
Yeah.
She's entered that extreme sense of disassociation.
Uh-huh.
There's clarity, but I think it's that kind of clarity where you just accept that the fantasy is real
Yeah.
and that it's just you're moving through a dreamscape.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So I think she's just kind of like shut down
Yeah.
for the most part.
Okay.
And it's like, oh, it's all clear. This all makes sense in Crazy Land. I'll just keep going and do the thing because eventually I'll wake up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you're all headed to the assembly, or
we
maybe
had-
not, but
Okay.
but I'll give you a chance to answer. So,
Okay.
We have to do more than like a day every
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You should get through today.
I know. They're like, oh, but there's
Adam's
so many
trying
things
so hard.
happening. I know. But I'm also like, I don't want to be railroady, but
Yeah.
but
No, I
I'm also
get
trying
you're
to
okay,
like,
yeah.
School is the uninteresting part of
Yeah,
any of these
exactly.
things.
Yeah, like most of the day is going to be you guys go to class and you wallow in your feelings, and then in between you like look at each other longingly across the hall.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Okay, if we're going to say that, though, I'm going to say for flavor text, Rose is probably looking at Lila very longingly, and Lila is just like 100-yard stare out of it.
Yeah. So, all right. So, Oliver, you're sitting at the assembly. I assume you go.
Yo, yeah.
With Liam and Royce and Kat all surrounding you. Do we still have the one of us condition? Or we're ostracized?
Oh, I feel like that probably went away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
You'll get it
We'll
again.
just have to.
Yeah, they'll get it again. It's not like we're not going to have sex with Oliver again.
Right.
I know.
Makeup sex.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
So you have your clique surrounding you, and
Yes, and.
like, yes, and was it? Is Royce the sporty one?
Oh, yeah, Royce is the sporty one.
So he's during lunch, he asked permission, of course, but he asked to bring Sam Dillinger over, and he's like, hey, he's really cool, why don't we let him hang out with us, and so if you want it, Sam is yeah, I'll be, he's he's auditioning
For the click.
for the clique.
I love that, especially since I think, canon-wise, Sam is dating Brittany, which would drive her absolutely nuts
Yeah.
Yeah.
that he's hanging out with us.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
I think I determined that early on in my notes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
But he has to
So
string on Lila. I don't like it.
yeah. Ivy, do you ditch the rest of school, or do you
No,
just ditch
that's
that
why.
one?
That's why I thought
Yeah.
the thingy was at the end of the day.
Yeah,
So she
uh-huh.
was just going to ditch the next class.
Okay. All right. You take some time.
Nope. I wanted to go to the library,
Okay.
or
Yeah.
I want to ask about that new student
Oh, okay.
because I down a rabbit hole.
Yeah. Yeah. Read the down a rabbit hole again.
Down the rabbit hole is when you go pointing your nose in affairs that are not meant for your kind. So yeah, someone involved in the situation gains a string on you, and then I'd mark XP if I.
Okay.
But I think she wants to go to the library, or
Yeah.
I don't know, or the office.
Why don't you gaze into the abyss?
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, let's have that be
Things that are not meant for
this.
mortal eyes.
Cool.
This isn't meant for
Uh-oh,
you.
there we go again.
That's a cocked and a.
I know. Wow.
That's a 5.
That's 5. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
And then that's what happens. I know. I do have a +1 though, so I have a 7.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, see, I can't keep them in.
you're having
then.
trouble rolling tonight.
No, I am.
Yeah.
It's.
So you need Vegas dice like this.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I was better on the other one that had higher edges
Yeah.
on it, but
You
I'm
did.
good because
Yeah.
I got a 7.
That little
Cool.
spot of the sticker or the logo. Sticker
Yeah, I tried
too.
to tape
Yeah.
it down before, but it didn't work.
Have you tried
so-
Staples?
No, that might
You
work.
can barely see them nipples. These guys are really looking.
Thank you.
Oh my god! I used to have you tried Staples line all the time, and people look at me like, "What?" You can barely
I
see
get
them.
you. I get you.
Right, thank you. Oh my god.
The solid gold dancers, everyone.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Dear listeners, if you can guess what those references are, talk to us on the forum. So you kind of skip out. You start heading towards the library, and you go into the library. You're kind of, you're just kind of like wondering the stacks, trying to make sense of everything.
Okay.
I feel. And feel free to,
Yeah.
alter or embellish any of this. And you hear a voice just on the other side of the books, and it just kind of does a little like, psst, hey,
Yeah?
hey, you were in homeroom with me.
Yeah, I was. Because she didn't say her name when I introduced
She
myself.
didn't, no.
Who? I'm Ivy. What's your name?
I'm Lisa Regina.
Where are you? On the other side?
Oh
Does it
yeah,
sound like-
and a book just falls out from behind, from the bookshelf behind you. Just go, yeah. Right.
Lisa, how come, was I the only one that could see you?
Well, you're the only one who talked to me. It was really groovy. Thanks. Made me feel good.
Groovy. Does her voice sound familiar?
No.
Okay.
It sounds like it did when you talked to her this morning, or when she
Okay.
asked you to this morning, but it doesn't sound like anything you know, or
Okay.
anyone you know.
Can-
Oh, no, it does.
Okay.
It sounds exactly like a voice that you
Okay.
heard last night. Yeah.
Lisa.
Sorry. Yes.
I had to write her name down. I'm going to keep walking towards the end
Uh-huh.
to see if I can walk around the other side and she's there.
Yeah.
Lisa, were you?
You walk around the corner,
Uh-huh.
and you see her lying on the floor, her blood just pooling around her, her skull cracked open, just blood everywhere, splashed up on the walls.
Lisa! She's going to run. She'll say that in
Yeah.
normal, not library voice.
Yeah.
Lisa! Run up to her.
Yeah. And as you get there, she looks up at you, and blood gurgles out of her mouth, and her eyes go wide, and she reaches out with bloody hands, and they just streak over your face. You can feel the warmth, and you can smell the copper of the blood as she grabs your face, and then she disappears.
Okay. She's going to be just kind of checking out her reality, just
Yeah.
there's nothing on the ground, there's nothing
Yeah, it looks-
on me
yeah.
where I tried to maybe grab her or
Yeah.
brush hands on my cheeks. Do I feel?
Yeah, there's nothing on your cheeks. No.
She poltergeisted you.
Yeah, she
Right?
did.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And this is okay.
Yeah.
I feel like kind of jump a little bit because another book falls from behind you, and then books just start falling off the shelves. And,
Oh,
yeah.
I get fo then, because I don't want to get smacked with books,
Yeah.
and they just look like they're kind of not jumping off the shelves, but they're just pop, pop, pop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get her? That was your idea? Get her?
All right. Why don't you run away?
Okay, yeah, no, that's definitely running away.
So-
I'm also good at running away. I'm a toaster. I know.
Sorry.
Get her, Ray.
Snake eyes with a -1.
Oh, you literally have a
That
1.
is, yeah.
That's pee yourself
I'm
territory.
just
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah.
Can you roll these and try to curse them so I actually get some experience?
Yeah. No, I've been rolling okay too. That
Yeah.
That guy's days.
I so good.
Okay,
I just
we'll see how that works.
okay, let's see how this
Oh,
goes.
Good
Okay,
job.
all right.
Okay.
Righteous.
Get that experience.
Right?
Shitballs! Holy shitballs!
That was good.
Shitballs! Holy shitballs! That's an
Oh my god. Okay. So
Excellent.
yeah. Ooh. Okay. So you.
Half a second, I thought you threw your dice in the trash.
No, I've not missed everything.
Yeah,
but
that's
I
right.
know, like
Yeah,
just
those
the
have been rolling
movement for a
pretty well.
second.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
I actually
the fuck?
don't mind at all because I am
Yeah, she's got
Yeah.
gonna level again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take off running.
Because the shitty rolls help
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
all
Yeah,
right.
no,
Doing
I'm
things like
trying
that.
to.
Yeah.
That's what I
yeah.
do.
Oh no, you run away.
Yeah.
Which is everything.
I get a hard move.
Yeah. Ooh, cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
A what move?
A hard
hard
move.
move.
A hard
Hi.
move. Oh my.
Not a max hard move.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And I will decide what to do with that later.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna bank that. Or I
See,
might
I
use it.
GM next, so
I
we'll
know,
see how
right?
long.
Yeah. Woo.
You have until the end of the night to use it.
Yeah, that's true.
And then it becomes max hard
becomes
move.
max hard move. Yeah, which she'll use against me.
Maybe out of game.
Oh, ooh, sorry. Ooh. Roll to turn me on.
All I have to do is just like move.
Next time on Happy Jacks.
Nice. We gotta do that. Okay, so all right, so Lila, you go through classes. It's kind of like you have that clarity. You can just kind of keep yourself controlled through the rest of the day.
I think it's a very weird clarity, like
Yeah.
when you realize that you're in a dream.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't think it's really an acceptance of reality so much as an acceptance of the dream reality, where it's
Uh-huh.
like, oh, none of this is real.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I might as well just sit through it.
Yeah.
Because I'll wake up eventually.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. It's a really weird kind of and Oliver, you kind of go through the rest of the day. Everybody's just lauding attention all over you. The clique is like bringing you everything you could want. Like all your teachers are like, "Don't worry about last night's homework. It's fine."
Oh no, it's fine. I had time and I did the Shakespeare homework.
Oh shit, you did.
That's right. Yeah.
Man. Oh, I forgot. That was just yesterday.
That's right. You did. I know. It's so long ago.
Yeah.
It was like 2
I forget nothing.
Right?
Damn, dude.
When I bribed Oliver to go out with me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. And they're just like the praise is just heaped upon you. You are
Feels good.
Yeah, the god among boys right now.
And I think it's
Good
funny
man.
because the opposite is happening with Lila because she has been gone. Everybody knows that she's been in the hospital.
Right?
I
Yeah.
feel like the teachers are sort of like
Ignoring.
They're like,
not
"Ew."
really conscious of
Yeah.
the fact that she's there.
Yeah, like it's too soon.
Oh, man.
Poor girl should have come back.
She probably should have never come back. Who is her name again?
What? Yeah.
I only know from the roll call.
Yeah, yeah.
Such a shame about her, but isn't Oliver so brave?
Right.
Kill them.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Until we have another class together, that's exactly what's happening. That's dichotomy.
half the
Oh, yeah.
teacher.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sure we have a class together, and they're like, Oliver, I understand, and Lila's just sitting there like,
Yeah. Yeah. Lila,
Staring.
you'll need to make up the Shakespeare homework.
yeah! Oh my god! Probably.
Yeah.
Oh god!
It's sad
I
that you're in the
hate you.
hospill, but
I
you
would've
still have
done
to
you.
do the
We
work.
sent your homework back with that other girl.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So Rose, though. Rose, you go out and do something?
Yeah, Rose is gonna go out and put a gift together to make Lila feel better.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be chains through the full moon? How romantic.
She doesn't think that far ahead.
Chips,
That's-
dips, change
she
whips.
should have.
Yes, yeah. Do
She's
you want to
like,
reveal what you got for her, or do you want to hold on to that until
Let me hold on to that.
Okay, all right. So, so the assembly is happening. Oliver's surrounded by his clique. Lila's kind of sitting alone. Ivy, do you go to the assembly?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So you're a little freaked out. You start to head. Well, actually, let's. I want to get back to Rose because I want something specific to happen with Rose.
Let's
Okay,
do it.
But yeah, I'm not sure what the dynamics are with Ivy and Oliver. Like, do you even try to go?
No,
towards them,
I would have
or-
tried at lunch. I would have tried at, but
Yeah.
it sounded like we were kind of fast forwarding a little,
Yeah.
which is cool, so that we could get to
You
them.
would have met a wall of click,
Yeah.
which probably also would have happened
I
in
got
PE
pluses
with
to you,
Max.
babe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Baby
we're-
doll.
we're going
I
to
got
the
all
assembly,
sorts
right?
of
Yes. Yeah. We're fast forwarding
plus
to the
one
assembly.
Assembly.
forward
Okay.
on that. I got a
Oh, hold
plus one forward on that. I got strings, so
You're
so
fine.
yeah.
You can do it.
So don't be
yeah.
so sure.
Yeah. Max will sit with you.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, yes, ma'am.
At the assembly, because Lila is in this sort of weird fugue state, the pretense of I shouldn't stare at someone because it's awkward has dropped.
Oh,
and is staring fixedly at Max.
Ooh, okay.
Because something is wrong there.
Yeah.
Even within all of this weirdness that's going on and the fact that she's just like, reality's checked out, that's cool.
Yeah.
There's something that's like off-putting enough that she's just like actually literally just staring at him.
Yeah.
And it's not even like that, oh, I should look away demure. Like she's like, there's no consequences.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
in a dream. I can stare at people and I'll wake up later and it's great. Staring at Max.
Ooh, okay. All right. Ooh.
So Rose is back
yes.
for the assembly.
Yeah. So Rose is heading back to the assembly with her gift, and you are like you're about to go in, and you're met by Ginny Fager. Her
Right,
and-
Ginny Fager.
yes.
Ginny Fager.
So
She's a
captain and cheerleader.
Oh,
She's like,
right.
Oh my
Maybe
God,
try out.
Rose. Oh my God, I am so glad you're here. Look, we have to get started tonight because they've just told us that in the pep rally at the end of the week, we are we're going to have to actually perform. We haven't had practice yet. You're the only other person who knows the routines, and we need you there. So Friday night pep rally, you're on the squad. Okay,
Oh.
come sit with us. Come
I
sit with
decided
us.
I wasn't going to do it anymore.
What? No, you have to. You can't. No.
I decided I
Rose.
wasn't going to. No, I was wrong. You were right, and I don't belong on the team. So I'm going to go and sit with my friend.
No, Rose, you can't abandon us. We need you. We have to.
But I wasn't even there.
You're gonna
No,
be.
no, I was totally wrong to be. I'm totally wrong for the squad, and I stick out like a sore thumb, and nobody wants me there. And so instead, I'm going to go be with my friend.
Shut her down.
Yeah, so
Ooh.
someone down.
I also want to know.
Or you could run away.
Yeah,
Is it-
were there
is it-
even
It's
tryouts?
probably inappropriate to pull a string right now, huh?
Not necessarily. What do you want to do?
I want to give Rose a condition.
Okay.
I want to give Rose the condition overachiever.
I mean, yay!
I feel like, yeah, like she's telling you all of this, and you know, like Ginny is going through her whole like begging you basically, and you remember that why you were doing all of this in the first place, and you catch sight of Lila. Like you can see her from the door of the gym, like you can see her in the you know, in the stands.
I'm
on the other
already
side.
circling in the string for the dark power.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just by the way, to get a bonus on this roll.
Yeah. So, yeah. So yeah. So you see Lila, and she just seems kind of like staring into space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's tunnel vision right now
Yeah.
to get to Lila.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
sure.
I think she's not staring into space, though. She's staring fixedly at Max.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And,
So it's even worse, probably.
yeah.
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, Raggy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
the
here
dark
we go.
power says, "What do you want?"
I want her out of my face. That's a 7 plus 4 is 11.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh. So shut down.
Complicate all the things.
What do you want to? What of those options would you like to perpetrate?
Well, I mean, she doesn't have a string on me, but I don't really
Yeah.
want a string on her unless the string makes her go away. I want. Okay, you know what I want? I want to give her the condition afraid, and I want her to fuck off.
Oh.
And that was Rose going. No, fuck off.
Oh, shit.
You hear that voice. At times seems to slow to nothingness, and you hear that familiar beautiful voice say, "Does this mean you accept my power? Can I really give you what you want?"
That's why we met in the first place. Can my dark power sound like David Bowie, please?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Yes.
All right.
There. I'll have to watch some David Bowie videos and get the accent down. But, oh, yeah, I should definitely sound like David Bowie. That's so good. 'Cause in the Carefree High movie, it would be David Bowie.
Yeah.
You could do it.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
That's it,
Yeah.
right. Everything you want will be yours. And you can feel, you can just feel this sort of tingling all over. And Jenny looks at you, and like she instantly like stops her, you know, her little diatribe, and she like her eyes go wide, and like you can see sweat break out all over her skin, and she just runs. She bolts as fast as she can away from the gym and down the hall.
So I don't think anyone's ever run from Rose before.
Yeah.
And she's run from hundreds of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
She is pleased as punch.
Yes. Yeah.
It's probably not going to work out for her, but she's pleased as punch right now.
You were the right choice.
Thank you.
Does the dark power, like, they have strings on you right now still,
Yeah,
right?
3.
3. Okay, all right, cool. Just in case I want to do something a little bit.
Yeah.
But,
So
yeah.
I can't imagine
Can I give-
why you would want
Yeah.
that.
I know, right? Yeah.
can I give Lila her gift?
Sure, yeah. Oh, another prop.
Oh my god.
Tappy in the props.
Why are you bringing
What?
stuff?
What? What is it?
What did you do? What did you do, Ray?
Thanks. There's stuff in here.
Okay, you got to read it out.
Oh my god, there's like so much writing.
Now you have to
Can't-
read it.
Okay.
That overachiever condition seems,
Right? Yeah.
seems to be like breaking the fourth wall.
I read everything!
That's awesome.
The red rose whispers of passion, the white rose breathes of love. Oh, the red rose is a falcon, and the white rose is a dove. But I give you a cream white rose with a blush on your petal tips, for the love that is purest and sweetest has a kiss of desire on the lips. Even a girl who is pure of heart and says her prayers by night, they become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and the autumn mood is bright. Rose.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. And there's ASCII art that I found
Yes.
that
Of
is
a
like
wolf?
of a wolf with a rose.
Oh
God.
Oh. Tappy wins role playing.
Well,
Right?
I'm done for the night. Bye, guys.
I have props, but I think I strongly suspect I'm not going
But
to get
actually,
to use them.
you know this
Oh.
poem,
with
and
what-
actually changed
with
the
what
words,
I suspect is
and you
coming
missed
as
it.
a hard move.
What?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I know.
There's a word that I changed that you missed.
Well, you put girl, obviously.
Yeah, but after that.
Well, you have autumn moon, which is correct.
No.
What?
Above that.
What am I missing?
There is, may become a wolf is what you said.
Yeah.
May
Oh.
love a wolf.
Ah, okay. There we go. I have heard that the actual poem from the Wolfman so many goddamn times that it's ingrained in my fucking brain.
Yeah.
By the way, it's a poem from the Wolfman.
Okay.
Yeah, which was made by Kurt Siomach, even though they attribute it as an ancient gypsy poem.
Yeah.
And I
But
know
it's
this
not.
because I did the research.
Wow.
Because I'm an overachiever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
Conditions
god.
do you have?
I have 4 conditions.
Well, if this is me for the rest of the day, like,
Yeah.
So sweet.
And yeah, that's a rose that is cream with
Yeah.
pedal tips.
So cute.
As evidenced by the
Like-
video.
Right?
Like an actual rose, like not like a
know.
Michael's
No.
cheap rose.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
actual
No, like it
rose.
has a water thing on the end of it, so it will die slower.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
It's like he knows you.
Yeah, right?
I did have a friend, like, legit out of game.
I know.
A friend of mine did bring me a bouquet of dead roses the other day.
Oh.
He waited for them to die, and then he brought them to me at work.
I almost
That's so
did that
awesome.
until you told me that, and then I chose not to.
That's pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Derp, 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 derp. Can't handle anything anymore. Hi, Beer, what's up?
So, hopefully,
yeah.
can I roll to turn her on?
Yeah.
I think so.
Do you have to? I mean,
I would like to.
I think the prop
I didn't
just
even
makes,
wear any blush today, but it's probably
Yeah.
happening on my very
Yeah.
pale skin.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'd say first of all, your condition that like made everything like kind of numb
Yeah.
is gone.
Well,
Okay,
Clear
okay.
is gone.
Yeah.
Right
Like-
now, Bewitched and Weirdo are left.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Turns out that's Rose's type.
Right?
This has become too autobiographical. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah. So Rose goes into the gymnasium and like presents this.
Just gives it to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess
So you
presents it, but nobody's
You don't
looking.
make a big scene. You just
Yeah, nobody's
like, hand
looking.
it
It's
to
just
her.
between
Yeah.
the two of them.
Yeah. Okay.
I
All
think
right.
the only person who would maybe notice is Max, because
Yeah.
Lila has stopped staring intently at him.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. 'cause
Well,
he
and
was
also
kinda
you
staring
know
back,
us.
too. Yeah.
Too,
Yeah.
as opposed to everybody else.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a weird girl that jumped over the wall holding another girl.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Max actually thinks it's really sweet.
He's like, how do I get in on that?
That's because it's sweet.
Friends. Does that mean I get to have sex with them? Cool.
I want to be their friend.
I want to. Yeah. God, they probably had way better sex than I did. Yeah. So.
Right?
it's like, ow.
Yeah.
I wish.
My fake ego.
Yeah.
Fake ego.
There. Don't be cry.
So you
There we
humans
go.
can have your
Yeah.
bad sex, and the monsters are going to
Right.
go off and have a
Hey.
good time.
Yeah.
I don't think it was bad sex. It did what it was supposed to do, so
Yeah.
I would imagine it was okay. And there was 50% more of it.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It wasn't tender and sweet,
Mm-hmm.
and there were kind of some nasty after effects.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
So,
was it, though?
Right.
So the assembly starts, and
Yeah.
you know,
So not paying attention to a goddamn thing.
right? Yeah. So, your principal, Mrs. Lincoln, you know, she steps up to the podium, and she does kind of like the standard kind of stuff, you know, the standard introduction stuff, and
We're
and
so
then,
sorry, Oliver.
yeah, and it's clear like this is about making Oliver feel better.
What?
So
This entire
the whole assembly is like, you know, we recognize that, you know, we wanted you to all know and talk about it in an assembly, so you're not just hearing rumors. But yes, there was a mysterious death at the Thorn Mansion this morning. You know, so you know, it's very important. Don't gossip. Details will
no, we
come
just
out when the
discussed it in an
I know.
auditorium
Right,
assembly.
you know, the police, you know, the sheriff's department will let us know when they know what has happened. But in the meantime, you know, Oliver is such a brave young man, and we want you to know, Oliver, we are all here for you.
Can Ivy do the actual cannibal?
Yeah, what is I?
Ivy wants to do the actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf, like.
like,
Yeah, no. If you've never seen that, you should.
It's so
see
great.
it.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Most amazing.
Yeah.
No, but she's gonna be like.
oh, she leads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not in
Ooh,
a sexy
okay.
way.
No.
I do not turn to roll for it.
She's trying to. Yeah, she
Literally,
wants.
you just
Wait. Sorry. What's?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, there's cross-sex. Sorry.
Sorry. Good.
No, I think she just wants him to know she supports him. She doesn't know exactly what's going on. She thinks it's still because of last night.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't necessarily know that he saw her see him, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, you know, she was just trying to get the scoop so she didn't have to affront him with like 30,000 questions. And instead it, you know, so she doesn't know any of that.
Of course,
Yeah.
Yeah, she just thinks you're super pissed from last night somehow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she just is going to try to make that obvious.
Do you have any strings on him?
I do.
Do you
I
wanna
have-
maybe spend one to like maybe give him a condition or tempt him to forgive you or
Yeah.
I mean you don't have to, but
no, I
but
would
it
like
seems
to. I want to do something where I can actually roll something
Oh.
because I've been piling up like I have all these plus ones ever for him.
Yeah. Should tempt him to do what you want so he can get experience.
Right?
Come on, so they
I want away.
Jesus Christ.
I am starving
It's true.
for experience.
She's gonna have to graduate early at the amount of experience that she's racking up. She's like, "Oh, I've maxed out. Bye."
Yeah.
and not
I'm a
just
teacher now.
Okay.
and not
will-
just maxed out.
Oh.
I will spend a
That's
string
okay, we
then
can do
because
that,
that's
the thing, and
the
I can
most
change my
appropriate
darkest
thing
self.
at this
That's cool.
point anyway.
Okay.
To basically tempt you to forgive her
Okay.
for whatever, because she doesn't know what it is, but it's just like she wants you to recognize she is still 100% on Team Oliver
Yeah.
and that she's
So her so the genuineness of
Yeah.
this
Right.
applause lead does come across to you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I will. I mean, I will take that only for the mechanical benefit, but
Right?
but also not only. I'm just not only for the mechanical benefit.
Always pull strings apparently when someone's desperate for
it's true.
XP.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
but
Yeah.
also
That's how it works.
because all people, Oliver needs Ivy right now,
Yeah.
and so having that animosity, it was purely to save face and to purely just to protect himself.
Yeah.
Oliver, I know you better. You have a tiny heart. In that tiny, tiny
It's
heart.
not that tiny.
Well, in that giant heart where you had a tiny, tiny little bit, Ivy kind of hurt your little tiny feeling. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That's Gina pretending
Gina.
that you have.
Right.
Right.
Oliver has
Oliver has
feelings.
feelings. They're just
Yeah.
behind
Right, yeah.
about
Yeah.
6 feet
Social
of lead.
armor.
Yeah.
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 So I think you
Cool.
can erase your Judas condition.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
nice.
had
Okay.
one feeling and you heard it.
But right, yeah. That
Yeah, I was
one.
like, I have a few things I could do here,
Yeah.
and one of them is start talking to that darkest self. But I was like, I don't think I'm there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't you have like what's your thing where like is it the sympathy is my weapon or?
I didn't. Yes. Yeah. I didn't do the mess with me, mess with him. So I do have sympathy as my weapon when I forgive someone for hurting you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that comes into play here.
Cool.
Wait, do you get another XP
I get.
for that?
I actually, for sympathy as my weapon, but it's true. It's the Mortal Playbook, y'all.
Yeah, it's like
The Mortal Playbook is built for XP. If you,
clearly,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so sympathy is my weapon.
It's to
you
make
get
up
a
for the fact you're playing
string.
the mortal.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
The-
Well, it's like when you play a human in D&D and you get extra
Extra
whatever.
needs and yeah.
It is.
The good thing is that the faster she gets all her
And then I
advances,
mark
the sooner
XP.
she'll have to change playbooks, and we won't have to have sex with
Yeah.
the mortal anymore.
Right?
Yes.
This is a good point. Good point.
Yeah.
That is
I
the benefit
do-
of the mortal, so you can start pulling from other playbooks.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I spent a string and I get a string, and
Yeah.
then I do get to excuses are my armor is the XP.
Yeah.
And I also have. This is the one where I'm like, I want to roll something so I can use it because I just took entrenched. So if I have a combined total of 5 or more strings with anybody, which I do with Max and with Oliver, I get a +1 forward.
Oh, nice.
Just
Yeah,
automatically.
That's smart.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, so this whole assembly is just in praise of Oliver. Like, isn't
Wow.
Oliver brave, and isn't Oliver smart, and isn't Oliver handsome, and yeah, so
Gross.
Yeah, right.
it's so gross.
It's a little gross.
But
which
it's
one?
Rose isn't even paying
Rose,
attention to
yeah,
that.
does not care.
She's
Yeah,
got eyes on one person,
Right,
and
yeah.
it's not Max.
yeah.
Is this the dirt golf?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so. It's
That was
good.
good too.
Yeah.
It's this one.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah. So
Did-
it's
It's like a sour that meets a stout and then has like a weird love child.
You look
Yeah,
adorable.
with some blackberries.
Oh, sorry, my hair is doing it.
No, it was adorable. It was just doing this little in your face thing, and it was totally.
That's what happens when I crimp my hair. Like I'm from the '90s.
Trust me, guys. Go to like whatever it is.
Yeah.
whenever.
Okay, it's not worth going to the playback for
Totally
that.
is. Totally
It was
is.
cute.
They need to check out Tappy's awesome haircut.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So
So,
just go to that same spot.
right. Yeah. Everybody, look at the hair.
Yeah.
Beautiful hair. So, what is Oliver?
Good hair.
Oliver,
And fangs. What?
Oliver, oh wow, oh good.
Cool.
Oliver will raise his hand
Uh-huh.
and would basically like to address the assembly.
Oliver, why don't you come up and say a few words?
Yes, I just wrote her name down. There it is, Mrs. Lincoln.
Yes, Mrs. Lincoln, the president. There's the principal, not the president.
Mrs. Principal President Lincoln.
Right?
Thank you, Mrs. Lincoln, for those incredibly kind words in this difficult time. As you all know, the Thorne family has gone through quite a bit of tragedy recently. And it is only through the love and adoration and support of this community that we have found the strength to continue on. This town will always be near and dear to our hearts, and your kindness will never be forgotten and can never be repaid, but we will surely try. Those of you who don't know, the words on the Thorne family crest
So good.
Oh my god.
are Patientium per Augustia, which, for those of you who have not taken Mr. Rogers' Latin class, can tell or may not know, mean perseverance through anguish. And only through your unending support and love have we been able to live up to those words. And we look forward to making this community the best and strongest it can be from this day forward.
Woo!
Can I roll to scream like a banshee?
And Ivy's doing a woo woo. And I don't know if Max would be like,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
yeah.
I love you, but I hate Oliver so much right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally. Oh.
Oh yeah.
I love you, but Oliver can die in a garbage fire.
Also, you mispronounced the last.
Hashtag
That's
carpe
okay.
It's fine.
Oh my god, carpe garbage.
Carpe garbage.
Carpe garbage.
Total.
I realized Oliver is basically a cross between Sebastian from Cruel Intentions
Yeah.
and Cheryl from Riverdale.
Riverdale. Oh, God,
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
so
So,
good.
That
have
hurts. That
all you
hurts.
enjoyed that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Okay.
you
so
get
we're
that
done.
reference now.
Chat room
I
said
do.
Ivy's motto is strength from suffering.
Not inaccurate.
Right, yeah,
It's totally true.
Oh, my God.
I'm gonna write that down on my character sheet
Um,
because I need to remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to remember the one from Adam's Family, whereas we will gladly feast on those that would destroy us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna. Mine is obviously dangerous as hot.
And hot as hot.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
So I don't know if there's a roll
Nice,
or anything
well
there,
done.
but I just that was a thing that happened.
I think that's just like, I wish I could give you like an XP for being epic.
Yeah, I kind of want to do this thing.
I think you should take an XP.
I'll take an
Yes,
XP.
yeah,
I think
take
you
an
should take
XP.
an
I will
XP.
take an XP.
That's
We
maybe-
mutually agreed.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
where my
just
brain was
deserved.
going. I'm like, how can I give him XP for this?
I
Because,
think-
yeah.
And
And
XP
also,
could happen.
Tappy, take an XP for the rose.
Yeah, because you
Jesus
son of a.
fucking Christ.
I'm sorry.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, now I'm
Don't hate.
over and have one. And just for record, I am
Yeah.
taking the
Okay.
queen move and your enemies closer.
Uh-huh.
When someone betrays you, gain a string on them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That seems really
Ah.
in keeping with
Ah.
this evening's themes.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God. So
You're
good.
gonna have like 1,500 strings on Rose.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
we did not bypass cheerleading tryouts though, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
No, everything was put on pause for this goddamn assembly
Yeah.
for Oliver,
Yeah.
who suffered so much.
Yeah.
Rose is
cheer-
no longer going to be at cheerleading tryouts.
Yeah,
That's
cheerleading
fine.
tryouts are supposed to be tonight. Yeah.
Gonna
So-
be busy because
Yeah.
her friend's a horrible monster. Yeah, surprise.
I
Not
do
really.
want to say, so there's a moment where Oliver's speaking, and Rose is, I'm assuming, mostly paying attention to Lila and doing some epic eye rolling during the speech.
Right.
But there's a moment when you kind of glance up as he says something really dumb, and the two of you lock eyes, and
Still into it.
Rose, that
Rose or
voice in your head says, "This one could be useful to us. We could do great things with that kind of charisma."
May I? Because I've been
Yes.
sitting on something dark power for like a million years.
do it, go.
I think perhaps you misunderstood me the other night when I said I needed 2 souls. There's other ways to get souls.
Yep.
Oh my. Into it.
Yes.
I don't even know exactly
Yes.
what the Dark Power's saying, but into it.
I don't know, but it's
Totally
yeah.
going to lead Oliver to the Dark
Yeah.
Power.
yeah.
What could
Oh my
possibly
God.
go wrong?
Oh my god! Imagine Oliver as an Infernal. Oh fuck.
Oh, that's
Can't let you
terrifying.
have all of the dark power.
No, I love
Oh
it.
shit.
Oh,
I
Oh
was sitting
shit,
on
no,
this for
that's
like
bad.
2
I
sessions.
shouldn't do that.
that was so perfect.
First, you have the money. Then you get the dark power.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. And
First step, dark power. Second step, third step, profit.
right, yeah. So Oliver, I want you to gaze into the abyss.
Yeah, let's do.
Because the
'cause-
abyss is staring back at you.
I'm not gonna roll the
And
dice,
its
Gina
name
Curse for
is
me,
Rose.
because I want to
Alright.
succeed at this. No, I'm gonna roll the dice. Yeah.
Why
Well,
don't you roll these dice? Roll these
dice.
dice right here.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
These
Cursed
nice
dice.
red
Yeah.
Infernal dice.
All right.
Yep.
Let's. Yeah.
Oh god.
6.
Ooh, that's a 5.
Let's see what those would have done.
All right. I'm curious.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
okay.
This is what you asked for.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Yeah.
which,
Yeah.
do you want
Power.
everything you've asked for?
Right.
He
Yeah.
does.
I do.
Turns out he does.
Um,
Rose needs to fuck everybody.
you're not
Fuck everybody.
really sure why,
Mm-hmm.
but you just know that the next time you need something, you can just ask for it. The dark power has a string on you.
Yes.
Whoa.
Oh. Yes.
Yes.
The end.
So good. That was so beautiful. Back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Yum, yum, yum. Down in my belly.
So good.
I love scotch.
Scotch.
And
I love strings.
and dark
Strings.
power. So, yes. Okay, I was going to go dark power.
Yeah.
Strings is better. Yes, I love strings. Strings.
Down in my belly.
You,
Tangle them up.
as Oliver is wrapping up his speech, and I keep saying president in my brain
Because it's President Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
That's what it is. Yeah.
President Lincoln.
Principal Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
I've decided it's played by Octavia Spencer.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
110%.
Yeah, 110%.
Also, she has this amazing beard and stovepipe hat.
No. I'm
Wait,
gonna.
co-GM, come on.
I'm gonna no and on that.
Can we at least, like,
No
is there a
and.
middle ground?
There's a
She has, like,
stovepipe
a
hat.
big 5 o'clock
She's,
shadow.
yeah, no.
She's trying to contour and just really screwed it up.
Yes.
No. But every let's say what's a good Civil War time Lincoln's birthday every year, she always does this thing where she dresses up as Abraham Lincoln and
Builds a log cabin out of Lincoln logs.
she delivers the Gettysburg Address to the history classes and performs
Okay, that's
it.
okay.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
willing to
So-
accept that canon.
Yeah.
Also, your hand. Apparently, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
So, she's just saying how, Oliver, that was such a lovely speech, and you were such a brave young man, and you're such a light in this school, and we are all so grateful for you. Blah blah blah. She's like going on, and you guys start to like hear the faint sound of sirens outside the school, coming closer to the school. The janitor Stu kind of like
Cannon.
Yeah, he runs in. He kind of like runs up on stage. He whispers something to Principal Lincoln, and then she grabs the vice principal, and the three of them whisper for a second, and Stu and Principal Lincoln leave the gym. You can hear the sirens getting louder and louder, and Vice Principal Conway.
Put them in the G drive.
Oh yes, yeah, I know. I
Please
need
and
to.
thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll add this to our drive file. Yeah, Vice Principal Conway steps up and says, "If everyone will just stay in your seats for a moment, talk amongst yourselves. There seems to be some sort of emergency outside, but it shouldn't be anything to concern us. So just maintain calm. As soon as things are cleared up, we will ring the bell and dismiss you and let everyone go home. In the meantime, try to keep the noise to a minimum as we sort out what's happening outside. And, thank you." And yeah. So yeah.
So is the assembly over?
No, you yeah, some kids start to like get up and like go, and Vice Principal Conway is like, no, please everybody just stay in your seats. You're free to talk. The assembly is ended, but we want to keep everyone inside the gym until we sort out whatever's going on outside. Mm-hmm. And you guys can hear the sirens getting louder and louder and louder till you can tell they're right outside, and then they stop.
So how much is Lila freaking the fuck out? And how much can I try and make her feel better?
Oh no, there's sirens.
There's sirens. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Does she need to get
What?
the fuck out?
Hopefully she's not like trying to like hear them like every dog in the history of ever.
Oh, like the sirens. Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's sirens. That's like the call of my people, almost.
Mm-hmm.
Let me sing you the song of my people.
But it's probably super fucking piercing.
It is very piercing.
Especially
for you,
with like everything that's going on. Like she's zonked out, but I feel like that cuts the fuck through all of it.
Yeah, and that strange clarity was gone, and you're like just feeling that emotion return to you as like you're thinking about that rose that Rose gave you, and
I think sirens, like that's the reason the dogs howl at sirens is it's a confusing sound that's very piercing.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a horrible, horrible sound.
I'm gonna eat this little piece of chocolate while you act to keep your cool.
Yes. All right, guys. All right, we're gonna roll with you because they haven't rolled tonight, and it's gonna be garbage. And it'll be great, and amazing.
I'm so excited.
Whoa!
So that's a whopping 5.
Oh man, there's nothing I can do to help you.
Ow is right. Yep. Oh, I'm so close to getting another level. Because, holy shit, I've been rolling like trash tonight. But she's super distracted because there's a full moon. She doesn't believe any of this bullshit's real, though. It's just a dream.
It's totally real.
It's a dream.
It's totally real.
It's a dream. It's just my imagination.
I
We have to get to tonight.
Yeah, right?
I know, right? Yeah.
I know, I'm working on it. I'm just saying there were sirens happening, and it seemed like a moment.
Yeah.
Move.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
Oh.
We're both just like, we don't know the sirens are.
Yeah.
But we kind of don't. But we do.
So, you feel this like utter confusion come over you.
Yep.
Every part of your brain scrambles to make sense of anything.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Your head feels like it's just going to split open. Your teeth ache like when you eat too much sugar. You got brain freeze. Your heart is palpitating. You break out in a cold sweat. And you run. And you bolt across the gym floor.
I'm sure it's
towards the door.
slamming down the bleachers too.
Yeah, and,
it's a
yeah.
huge thing.
And
She probably looks like she's gonna throw up.
yeah, and it's even it's faster than somebody should be running.
Yeah, I imagine she's probably leaping over bleacher steps.
Yeah.
And it's like 2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah. And not for the first time in the last 12 hours, people are wondering why you're not in track. It's like, oh shit.
We should
Or
recruit her.
lacrosse.
Yeah, or right, or
Holy
lacrosse.
fuck.
Yeah, and
Right?
Holy shit balls, oh shit balls.
Yeah.
Holy
shitballs. Yeah, and people are, there's a commotion is starting as as you start to tear across the gym floor. Vice Principal Conway is in the microphone, take your seat, everybody, please take your seats, be calm. You burst through the gym doors, and you are face to face with Brittany.
No.
Who just screams bloody murder as the doors pop open in front of her. She just screams, and you can tell she is just crying. Her eyes are red and puffy. She's been bawling.
I feel like with the scream,
Yeah.
it's probably another
Screams.
immediate
Yeah.
hands to the ears,
Yeah,
probably stumbling sideways, falling to the ground and getting up and trying to move again from there.
okay, all right.
Because it's just this jarring sound on top of jarring sound.
Yeah. I feel like you've already done this, but why don't you run away at this point?
That's gonna be the one roll that goes well for me.
I think Rose is going to try and follow her.
You're going to try and follow it? Okay,
But that's
all right.
going to be hard.
Well, no, I mean, you can. It's gonna
Volatile
take-
is my best stat too.
Oh, nice.
So that's gonna be a 9.
Nice. Yeah. So you can choose. You run into something worse. You cause a big scene, or you leave something behind. And you can pick the cause a big scene, even though because you've kind of already done that. But if you want, you can.
I think I also left something behind.
You did. Yeah.
Oh, what'd you leave
Oh, no.
behind?
It's probably the rose.
The rose. Yeah.
No!
Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Both the actual physical rose and the
And-
person rose.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, Rose is going to come up following
Left.
her and find the rose on the ground.
Ah! Drama!
Oh my God.
Because
Yeah.
while it also represents the blush, it probably also represents
Yeah.
bloody tinges to the cream.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You.
You're
She's so
so-
sad.
Yeah.
She's so sad.
Lila tears off down the hall, and you get to the bottom of the bleachers, and you see the rose laying there on the ground, and there's a commotion, and there's so much going on around you. I feel like you're probably focused on the rose, but somewhere in the back of your attention, you hear Brittany screaming, "Ginny's dead! Oh my God, Ginny's dead!"
First thing Rose is going to do is she's going to stomp on the rose.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh!
No! No, Rose! No, don't do that! Don't do it!
Oh no!
I hear you.
Oh no! So much drama. I can't handle it.
And
Oh,
then
what
she's
have I
going
wrought?
to then she's going to walk out, and Ginny's dead. Oh, where's Lila? She's dead. People are dead.
Where does Lila go?
I think she's going outside.
Yeah.
I feel like she'd probably she'd probably have a safe space that's like on the outside of the school. Like if she's been bullied for the day, she's gonna go somewhere and like hunker down somewhere that's like her usual go-to, like her safe spot.
Okay.
And it's probably just outside of like the actual school campus.
Yeah.
It's probably like there's like, you know, the kids that found like the hole in the chain fence. And like there's a spot in the desert that has a particular amount of like brush around it.
Yeah, like a bunch of brush.
It's not near the warehouse?
It's not near the warehouse. It's just outside of the school because she has gone out there during like recess breaks, so she didn't get picked on, but she knew she had to go back to class.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's like maybe there's like a big bunch of sagebrush right behind like the you know, the custodian.
And she's just crying. I mean, it's
something,
just covered. Like her face is soaking wet with tears because she's so confused. She had the clarity, and now like all of the feeling that went with the clarity has come crashing back.
Yeah.
Of like, maybe this is real. Maybe this is real. What the fuck do I do?
I think so.
I'm sure her eyes are like mad yellow right now too.
So,
because MTV, thanks.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, Teen Wolf.
So you start to. So there's massive chaos. The gym just erupts in chaos. Like Vice Principal Conway has no control. There's nothing that can be done at this point. Kids are just like streaming for the door, trying to get outside to see what's happened. And stupid Brittany.
What a...
Yeah.
I've been saying it for years.
Sorry, what?
Right?
Sorry, did I say that word? Quietly. See you next Tuesday.
And I...
That's my word.
Sorry, listeners. Not sorry.
And I think so. Rose, you're heading for the door to follow Lila.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not running anymore.
Yeah, just walking.
Just walking.
Yeah. And I think right as you hit the door is like you get to the door and like the crowd just kind of pushes you face to face with Oliver.
Rose is obviously upset, probably holding tears in her eyes, and just trying to walk forward.
What's wrong, Rose? Trouble in paradise?
This shit's gonna get real. Fuck.
Yes.
What have I done?
That's all she says. Yes.
Shame.
She's gonna.
Relationships
keep
are
walking.
hard.
They are. She's gonna keep walking.
Oh.
If there's anything you can need help with, let me know.
She's gonna keep walking.
Oh.
There's something that she was obviously gonna say that just stuck in her throat.
Are you
Yeah.
trying to shut him down?
I feel like you're trying to keep your cool.
Or keep your cool, yeah.
That's
Oh.
11.
Oh yeah.
Way to go.
All right.
Cool AF.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Pass that fan over here.
Yeah.
No, it's not savage. It's just cool.
Yeah.
It
So use the
could
other
be.
side.
It could be a shutdown if you wanted it to be.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
if,
shut
you,
that.
if you want to try to shut me down,
Yeah.
Do you want the power of the fan? It's fun.
Yes.
it's fun. The fan is fun.
Rose needs some
Yeah, the
The
savage
fan is power.
How would you know about relationships?
Oh, shit!
Oh shit! Roll.
Is that an plus 2?
Yeah, it's
11?
plus 2. That's
Yep.
11.
Oh.
Oh,
And I totally hit this too.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, you shook my world.
It was so
You
worth it.
burned me so bad, I got sunburn on my nose.
It was so worth it.
Bye-bye.
Oh.
I thought you were just...
Oh.
I didn't touch
Beautiful.
That too.
I can put
That's fair.
I can put a condition on them, right?
You can give him a condition. or you can-
Shallow.
Oh!
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
Everybody thinks you're amazing, except you just realized you're not.
Oh, no.
Everybody
Damn.
loves you. At least they say they
Yeah.
do.
Everybody loves you but you.
Poor Joey's lead on his pencil is broken twice.
Oh, it's so much.
Oh.
Oh.
So good.
You mean they don't love me for me?
What?
What?
But I could have sworn. Oh, that's so good.
Sorry, boo. I'm not there to
Yes.
help.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Rose totally knows where Lila goes, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure she does.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So you guys like the rumor train spreads quickly. It's like wildfire through this field of dry grass teenagers.
Welcome to Arizona.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. And
Literally and metaphorically.
Like it's like Brittany saw the whole thing, and like Jenny just tried to like run across the highway and and got hit by a car and
What?
yeah.
Jenny got hit by a car?
Yeah.
What?
Jenny got hit by a car and like
Jenny got hit by a car.
Yeah. And
it
like
doesn't flow as
Like
well.
Heathers.
And it's like in there all the rumors like, oh, she was running because because Kurt dumped her last night, or she was running because they were gonna like take her off the cheerleading squad because she failed calculus, and like all these rumors
So it's a suicide rumor.
It's like everybody's like, oh yeah, she totally she had so many reasons, like her life was falling apart, such a mess, like she it was clear like oh my gosh, she just ran into traffic to end it all, and like isn't it so sad, she was so pretty,
Teenage suicide. Don't do it.
Do it.
right?
I bet she was after teenage years.
Right? Yeah.
No, I'm just,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I need someone at the table to get that reference.
Thank you.
I know it's from something, but it's
Heathers.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I love
I
my
don't
dead
even
gay son.
terribly care for the movie. I get it.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I think I'll watch
Isn't
it
that
too late
where
in my
Fuck Me
life.
Gently with a Chainsaw comes
Yes,
from?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
And
it does.
That's one of my favorites.
Why are you pulling
Oh,
on my
yeah.
dick?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
It's so
Heavy
good.
Rain with Envy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The colors.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the rumor stuff that's spreading like wildfire. Like before everybody's even cleared out of the gym, like the rumors are already reaching the people at the back, and kids are just streaming out onto the front quad to as the police cars outside, and yes.
I want to say that Ivy hears a voice just kind of floating by your ear.
Uh-huh.
I told you so.
Yes. Yes.
The voice that I recognize.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lisa.
Look, nothing there.
No, she's standing right next to you. She
Wait.
looks fine.
Am I standing by Max? Are we just standing there as everyone's going like bonkers, or what's going on?
Well, what would you do? Would you try to go outside with everybody to see it?
I
or
don't
would
know.
you...
It sounds like if Lila took off and
Yeah.
then it sounded like bedlam.
Yeah.
I think if there was bedlam, I don't think she would participate in that.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then it sounds like Oliver was up like in other seating because they were not.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it's more like kind of just trying to get out.
And I
Yeah.
feel like Lisa probably, if you don't acknowledge her, probably just kind of keeps walking.
No,
Sort
she
of.
would. I would. I was just kind of trying to figure out where we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Max is there, or would Max have kind of tried to go like sirening or?
No, I feel like Max is kind of like you're like an island in the in the ocean for him right now.
Okay.
I think he's just kind of sticking next to you. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
So then-
if you get up, he's going to get up. If you walk, he's going to walk.
I think
but,
this is
but,
the
you know.
standing to kind of just
Yeah.
waiting till everybody is like
chaos.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
salmon trying to swim out of the
Yeah.
And then she hears that and turns towards me. I can see Lisa.
Yeah. She's standing.
Adore
So
you.
Max is on one side of you, and Lisa's on the other. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab Max's hand.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so Max is on one side and Lisa's
Yeah.
like right here.
Uh-huh.
So she's gonna grab Max's hand and say, "Lisa, don't go anywhere. This is my friend Max. Max, this is Lisa."
Oh, I know.
Can Max,
We met already.
Max, do you
And Max can totally see
know
her.
Lisa?
And even Max understands that what she's wearing looks very unusual.
Yeah.
Lisa? You see Lisa?
Yeah.
We met the other night at the party.
I remember.
Lisa?
Yeah.
When I was drunk. Downstairs.
Yeah. What happened to you in the library? I saw you.
Everything that's happened before. This isn't the first time, I told you.
Did you go to this school before, too?
Obviously.
Did you?
I mean, you must have seen my photo in
Graduate?
the, like, cheerleading pictures, you know, from before.
You were a cheerleader? Wait. Seriously?
Yeah.
The trophy?
Yeah.
In the trophy case. Like,
Yeah.
that's you? That.
God, they're just, the education level's really gone down.
It's the new fatal computer. It's just a fad.
Are you?
Come here, I'll show you. And Max
Okay.
leads you, and like Lisa follows.
Yeah.
And it leads you out into the sort of like down the back way, like towards in the hallway. You know, so everybody else is trying to get outside, but like you're going like deeper into the school, and like pulls you into this hallway, and he shows you a trophy case. And there's a picture of the cheerleading squad from, you know, the last like 40 years or so.
Yeah.
And he points to one and shows you a picture of Lisa standing there, big smile on her face, and the little plaque at the bottom of the frame says 1968.
There you go.
There she is.
I tried to warn you, you didn't want to listen to me.
I didn't.
And it's out again, so,
What?
I mean, you can't do anything more to me.
What is it?
Evil. Pure evil.
Is it?
That's
like,
why you didn't want us to go downstairs.
I tried to tell you. You didn't want to listen. I didn't want to listen either. I get it. But I really hoped maybe someone finally would.
I just thought that voice was like somebody who needed help. I didn't know. I didn't see you.
It's going to kill you sounded a lot like someone needed help.
Yeah, that it's going to do to you what you did to me.
So let it out, because that sounds like a great idea.
I'm sorry, I haven't ever met a ghost before.
Hashtag
That's
shade.
not really my fault.
Shade.
I tried to warn you, and like I said, it can't do anything more to me than it's already done.
Maybe the corporeal thing helps a little bit. In the future,
Yeah, but
you
only
might
those.
want to show yourselves.
But you know what? Only those that have seen it can see me. It kind of sucks. I wasn't really
saw it?
looking forward to this part of anything.
You saw it too? I don't think what did I didn't see anything. It was dark down there.
You see it, you feel it. It's a thing,
It's a thing.
and it's driven by pure jealousy. I mean, look at me. I was alive once, and I was so happy. And it took all of that away.
Why did it kill you? Did you see it when you were alive?
Yeah, I did. Hard to believe it now, I'm sure, but I was one of the popular ones.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Why don't you gaze into the abyss?
Okay.
Gee.
Love making
Wow.
gaze into the abyss.
Anybody else feel like a target on their back? Just me?
Nope, just you.
Nope. That's cool.
It targets popular people? Oh!
What?
Oh no!
Oh no.
Why would we stop this thing?
Yeah, right?
Oh, feast and famine there. Jesus
Right?
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. That's what happened last time too. It was like a 6 and a 1 or
Yeah.
something. So 7,
Um,
or I'm sorry, 8.
8 total. Okay. Yeah. So you sort of flash back to the bottom of the stairs, and you can hear Lisa's voice echoing and repeating everything she said when you were down there, and when she was trying to stop you from going down there, and you hear all that in your head, and you realize, you see, like you're seeing, like you were back there, and you see her standing there screaming at you the warnings. And then you see this shape that looks like a man, and he's staring down at you. There's this sort of icy blue smoke where eyes should be, but otherwise it's just this sort of mass of darkness. And then you can't see anything but just this amorphous black cloud of a shape, and but you feel it smiling at you, and you feel the gratitude from it as it flies up and just leaves the basement, leaving you feeling like your head starts hurting again. After like getting that bump last night, and like you blink and you're back in the present, just standing there with Max in the hallway, and your head is just pounding.
Lisa cannot be seen anymore, but you hear, "It's your problem now. Peace."
Yes.
Hey, Lisa,
Nothing.
you want to throw shade, you throw shade all you want. You either fucking help us or don't show your face around here anymore.
Nothing. No response.
Strong, infinite mortal who don't need no ghost.
Especially
afraid of no
unhelpful
ghost.
ones. Okay.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
You saw it?
I saw a thing.
When did you see a thing, Max?
Well, we were back upstairs doing shots, and like you weren't there, and then I saw him like come up from the basement and just walk out the door.
And you didn't want to tell anybody anything?
Well, I thought maybe it was just because I was drunk, because it looked.
We have to fix this.
It didn't look like it didn't look right.
Will you help me?
Of course, I'll help you do whatever.
I don't know why it was in that basement, and I don't know what was keeping it in that basement at Brittany's, but we got to figure it out.
Yeah, I'll help.
Do you think it hurt? It was Everett? Everett?
I don't know, but
Liam said Everett was frozen.
yeah.
When we were at the party, it was really cold. Do you remember?
Right. Oh my god.
I don't even know where to look for something like this, though.
Yeah, I think Max is just kind of like, I don't know how Max responds.
Yeah.
I think it's.
I don't know that there's really a role to cover it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of where
Yeah.
that scene goes.
Yeah, I think so. So we got to end in a second, but no,
There's so much more to do.
Yes, I know.
totally know
Give us at least
what
a
move I'm
half
taking.
an hour more.
Right.
So school is chaos. The final bell rings. Nobody even really knows. Oliver, you have your cell phone, right? Yeah. So your cell phone rings, and it's noisy. You kind of like peel off from the crowd, and to answer it.
Yeah.
And your dad is on there. This is so I'm calling from the car phone. Terrible
Honesty, so real.
So real, yeah. He says, I can't get to the school and I have an important meeting at the studio, you're going to have to find another way home, basically. And then it's just kind of this click. I'll,
as it hangs up, I'll just kind of stare at the phone and just,
yeah.
of course,
And
of course.
You're staring at the phone, and you can see your breath as you exhale. And we will have to pick up the
Yes.
No, there's other stuff that I have to do tonight.
No. I know. Hey, we still got like another 3 episodes before we're done with tonight anyway. So
Right?
No, but
My goal is
Rose
the
has to
rest
find Layla. No.
So,
You gotta give me time.
I'm just going to put this out here, because we've been talking about, because 3 weeks is so long. There is a thing in PBTA, like a love letter mechanic.
yes.
Yeah.
What if we kind of do like mini role play things through the 3 weeks and recap the audience at the beginning?
Oh, give ourselves love letters.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
with ourselves leather
Or-
with other people? Because Rose needs to deal with stuff with Lila,
Yes.
but I can't just do that myself.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
maybe just like little mini RP things to get us through the 3 weeks because it's torture, and
I'm
then
gonna
we
be
can
gone
kind of
for a week.
recap
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
You're gonna be gone
Gina's
too,
gonna be
Gina.
gone.
Yeah.
And then I'm gone for a week.
and then I'm
Yeah.
gone for
If like Adam
it comes
and
July.
I think that's
myself
good.
and Matt could get
Yeah.
together for just
Part
like a
of the-
few hours and record
Yeah.
something,
Part of the
I mean,
thing
that'd
about
be cool.
playing an actual play, though,
Yeah.
too.
So
And-
Just putting it out there, just a thought.
And that we
Here's
already
my
the
idea.
one
have
shot
it.
of us playing this game.
I know, right? Yeah. So here's my suggestion. How about we do this? So Mac and I think will collaborate and write love letters for each of you. Does that sound
That's fair.
like something we can do?
Yeah, we can do
So
that.
we'll write love letters for each of you, and the 3 of you.
We get to write our own fanfic.
Yes. Why don't the 3 of you two assignments? One, write a love letter for Max and one for Lila.
Ooh,
The 3 of you get to turn the tails on us, and then let's talk over Slack and let's figure out how we would deal with like some time passage because it might be like we definitely have some like immediate things that need to happen, but maybe we'll come back, we'll do a real quick like each person gets one scene. Let's talk about how the rest of the night went,
Yeah.
and then we'll do our love letters to cover some time in between, and then we'll
Oh, this is a very important night in the lives of Lila and Rose.
Yeah.
This is
So,
an exceptionally
yeah.
important night.
So we may need more time than that, but let's write love letters, assuming that it picks up the next day, all right, and then we'll come back and we'll find out what happens that night, and then we'll do our love letters to discover what happens the next day, and we'll see how much time we want to have pass after that. So, but we'll talk on Slack. We'll figure out what we're gonna do, and then
We'll figure it out.
yeah.
I'm sure we'll
And
post
you know
whatever
what?
we end up doing on the forum just to let people
Yeah.
know.
Worst
Well-
case scenario, it doesn't work out. We come back in 3 weeks and we pick up where we left off.
Right,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And eventually we will get through more than like a 48-hour period of the lives of these characters.
Drama.
No, it's just like everything you guys do is so interesting and so good. I just like can't move on.
I'm with you though. Like I
Yeah.
have my little list in my head of the things I want to do, and then yeah.
It is very important, like the next
I
12
know.
hours specifically.
Yes, yeah,
Exceptionally important
yeah.
Yeah.
to Rose
Yeah.
and Layla.
Yeah,
Like-
because she's going to turn
'Cause
into
you
a
go,
fucking
where-
werewolf.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
That's like
yeah.
a big deal, kind
Yeah.
of, you know, like a bit. Jesus.
I know, yeah. We might even have to like retcon no, it's Thursday. Yeah, Thursday's. I don't know.
We
But
can roll
we'll-
it however we need to. We
Yeah.
can play by the 3-night rule too.
Oh yeah, it lasts for 3 nights. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, That's a good point.
So this could be the first
is
night
just-
of the full moon,
Right.
and then there's 2 subsequent nights.
That's true. Yeah.
It's the almost full moon, and then the super full moon,
That's-
and
right,
then
yeah.
the
And then
almost barely just after full moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll
There's
talk.
options.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll figure out something. I know the 5 of us are definitely going to need some kind of like
Therapy.
mainline heroin rush to
Right.
get through the next
Yeah.
2 weeks. But
It's gonna be rough.
yeah, and then Joey's leaving soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I'll be gone most of the month of July, but I'm only missing 1 episode.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then Gina is leaving. You're leaving tomorrow,
Tomorrow
right?
morning.
And then, yeah. So you'll.
It was supposed to be today.
Yeah.
and I'm
But
not
you
missing
won't
any
actually
of
miss an
this
episode
second.
now. Is
Yes.
that right?
I'm not
Nice.
missing
Okay,
anything
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Had I known I was going to play this game
Right.
before I booked my trip.
I know, right? Yeah. So, but
It's gonna be
anyway,
okay, though.
Yeah. I believe in you.
listeners, thank you. I know I personally had so much fun tonight.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so thank you for joining us on this ride. We will see you in 3 weeks.
3 weeks. It doesn't have the same ring.
I know, right? In the meantime, you get 2 weeks of insert coin.
Yay!
Next
I'm
Monday,
also there
following
for
Monday.
that.
And
although-
I'll be there on Monday.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll be there
nice.
for Monday, and I won't be there the subsequent Monday. I don't think we're doing insert coin 2 weeks in a row
Oh.
because 2 of us are going to be out. Both
Yeah.
Jason and myself
okay.
are out.
It might be
Oh,
like a
right.
one-shotty.
And we
or
don't want to
some
kill all of
Yeah.
the shipping opportunities between Crash
Right,
and Bitch.
yeah.
Right.
Okay. So,
Everybody falls in love with Francois. It's fine.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I will go into that game.
yeah,
You're
right.
And I'll
not
be
real,
the
but
Scottish
I'm still
exchange
falling for you.
Right? So
All right,
not real.
so you have the Scottish exchange student with the Quebecois.
Right, yeah.
And it'll be great.
So, Joe, you have any announcements or any?
No, I mean, fair is all wrapped up. If you are interested, Harry Potter podcast, Wizard Cops, wizardcops.com. We are still working on the system. Hopefully, I was hoping to have it ready by fall, but my co-collaborator keeps changing his mind on what he wants. So, who knows?
Yes.
But I'll keep you guys updated, and hopefully we'll have that ready to play test soon.
Did you say system?
Yes.
What?
More? Tony?
Let me provide you Tappy subtext. This is relevant to my interest, and I would like to subscribe to your newsletter.
Well, let me put it this way. I wanted to simplify the system, and currently he took that to mean each player needs 15 dice.
Oh, that.
Oh, I can change that.
Nice.
I can too if he listens.
Oh, thank you.
So, Mac, what do you got going on?
As of this recording, I think it's tomorrow that the 7th episode of 12-Sided Stories Otherworld London drops.
So good.
Yes.
So
So good.
We
good.
also recently recorded some individual episodes. So shit's gonna get super real, and we're recording again on Saturday. There's a lot of stuff happening. If you like spoopy stuff, and especially the Call of Cthulhu 1890 system,
So good.
it's definitely the podcast to listen to. It is produced by Wes Otis and Michelle Otis, and they do all of the music and sound effects.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy balls.
Yeah, I
so
play.
good.
I play a Southern Vanessa Ives, essentially.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Tappy, you got anything going on?
I do Happy Jack stuff.
Yay!
Yeah! You're gonna find me on the podcast.
Yay!
I think we're on it together on Friday.
Yes.
Can't wait to
Awesome,
watch
and you get
that.
to hear me be a nerd.
Yes, our favorite version of Tappy. The nerd.
It's the only version of Tappy.
Yeah.
But other than that, I am on the Twitters at ArsonCrafts1 and on the Instagrams at ArsonCrafts.
Yes.
Cool.
Because I like to blow things up.
Yes.
Like literally, not figuratively. Like,
Both.
Yes.
okay, yeah.
Por qué no los dos?
None
Yes.
of this
El
surprises me.
Diablo de Mantequilla.
Yeah.
Both. Both is good. Both.
Gina, you have any announcements?
Yeah, we just did ShadowCon on Saturday, and we're doing a 2-episode arc of Tears and Kisses in the Rain, which we've talked about on the podcast. So Miss Abria is in that with me,
Yes.
and then a couple of people that have been on
Friend
ShadowCon.
of the show, Abria Lipscomb.
Yes.
Friend of the
And so we had a really eventful first episode. Part 1 was really good.
Yeah, cool.
And the designer is running the game for us. So
Oh, nice.
it's
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And
It's
I feel
actually
like
fantastic.
something's happening Wednesday? Is it this Wednesday?
Not with me.
Not with
No?
me.
Oh yeah, no, there's a new game. That's why
Yeah.
I usually do the producer
I thought
thing.
you were in that. Oh, I didn't know.
no.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, they're dead to
No.
us. No, that's not true. There's a new game
I
starting
know, and the
on-
podcast I was
yeah.
supposed to be on for 6 months
Oh, yeah.
got canceled, and so I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I'm good.
Okay. There's a new Happy Jacks game starting on Wednesday. I believe
Yeah,
it's
I
called
got-
GNX, and that'll come up on the
Yeah.
calendar.
You got
I
it.
thought Gina would be in GNX.
I know.
I
right?
know.
I'm
But
not
Typecasting.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
all good.
I am. This is my only Happy Jacks thing right now.
Yeah. Me too.
Yesterday,
Yeah, 3.
Yesterday,
Hey, my only one too?
Oh, no.
Well, except for
Yeah.
the podcast.
Yeah. But yesterday was the finale of Demigods.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
Revelations.
Yep.
It was amazing. I hope you guys all get a chance to play it. Go to demigodspbta.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Jason is going to release open beta materials for playtesting right before he runs away to Japan and refuses to acknowledge any the blow up that's going to happen. So.
And check out the forums for that too.
Yes,
Yeah.
talk to us on the forums about Demigods.
I hear he's going to be big in Japan.
He is going to be big in
Yes.
Japan. We know this. But then I'm on this, and if you like hearing me talk about stuff, and you like hearing Abria talk about stuff, Abria and I have a new project we've started called Checkers Podcast. We're doing identity and politics in nerd culture and in the news, so in the geek news. So follow us on Twitter at Checkers Podcast, and look for that soon. We should be releasing our first episode sometime in the next couple of days, and
Nice.
recording episode 2 on Wednesday.
Cool.
We're really excited about this.
So we can follow you on
Subscribe to that
Twitter.
newsletter.
Yeah.
Subscribe to that newsletter.
Hell yeah.
Checkers
That
Podcast
that
on
is
Twitter.
definitely relevant to my interests.
Yes, yeah.
And people should stay tuned for the calendar, because there are games that are coming up and stuff is changing out, because
Yeah.
Demigods just last one. But yeah, GNX starts this Wednesday, and I believe it's in Cortex Prime. It's
Yes.
a Supers
Yeah.
game, so
Yeah.
that should be pretty cool. And then podcast on Friday, and then all sorts of stuff. One Shot Saturday, I think, is coming up.
Yes.
So check out the calendar.
I am going to be running a game in One Shot Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. I might be
been
running
conned.
one too. I don't know if that's for sure or not yet. But anyway. Yeah, so calendar's coming up. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And we will talk to you soon. I'm Adam.
Bye.
Yeah,
Gina.
names are-
Tappy.
Bye-bye.
Matt,
Bye.
Joey.
Yeah.
I'm Tappy.
Bye.
And I'm Roy.
And I'm a sack